Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, they can't hear you yet, just yet, Anton. What's up, guys? Sparky, Clove, Ike, what's up, some idiot? Somac, thank you for 20 months, you're freaking ridiculous. Jordan, what's going on? Yeah, we're gaming on a weekday. We'll be ready in a couple seconds. I'm just saying hey to you guys, so we'll be up in a few. Alright, I think I've got this up and running. What's up? So, Tarkov with Anton. Say hi, Anton.
Dear. Howdy, chat.
So, yeah, since I've gotten him hooked, I guess, by persuading for a little while, he brought up playing on stream, so here we are.
Yep,
Everybody's
it's all
saying
his
hi.
fault.
What's up, everybody? Yep, Anton is here, Hedge. Need an in real life range day with Anton, me, and Putter. What's
Gosh,
up?
that would be a blast.
Someday. Oh man, which one is Anton? I hope you can realize his voice apart from mine. His is much more smooth and sultry.
And if you hear third voice, that is my brain damage speaking.
Yeah, that's the Russian that comes out quite often during the run. So, what do you feel like starting here? We just ran a scav for a sound check, so our PMCs are up. Just running with a quest or something you got to do.
Yeah, let me. I'm just trying to find which trader sells. Does anyone sell 5.56 that doesn't cost dollars?
No, the only one you can get that from is Peacekeeper. Sadly, still living that no flea market life.
I know, right? Level 16. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Blame it on cheese. Thank you for 5 months. Welcome back. You guys are all ridiculous. I'll try to turn my alerts down a little bit while we're getting sorted here. Oh, man.
I'm just putting a couple stint eggs together, so.
Skier can sell them, but you have to be a higher level, so. Thank you, Putter.
Gotcha.
Putter's been like my in-chat wiki whenever I'm playing.
I bet. Just encyclopedic knowledge, I'm sure.
Pretty much. So, yeah, I'm still working on that Punisher, I think part 5. Yeah, I need 5 more PMC kills on this Ratnik and Paka. Putter is a backseat gamer. You're correct, Sparky. What's up, Masonic? Hello, hello. How much for a 360
I
nose?
think I had one task on custom still. I'm running out of things I can just run on custom.
Yeah, it's gonna force you out of there eventually, so.
I know.
Hey, it's Adam. What's up? Yes, we are playing together. Rust Adam is here.
Hi, Adam. Oh, great. He gets to see me get shot in the head over and over. Is deep-seated wish of his.
I'm sure.
Um, Actually, no. I believe I'm out of customs tasks entirely. I'm just at the moment. I'm just scavenging for things. So we can do a what we can do a I'm terrified while we go on Woods Run. Once we get a little more, let's just do a PMC customs run
Okay, okay.
just to finish getting warmed up here on stream.
You thought Tarkov was nerve-wracking. Playing it live is even worse, so.
Oh, I'm sure.
It'll be fine.
Cool.
Yeah, we gotta get you to
I'm
the other
going
maps.
in a little trash equipped though.
That's
just
fine.
like ADAR.
Yeah, I'm running that, still one of the AKs from that 4-kill the other, or the 3-kill the other day, so.
Cool. Okay, customs at 15.
Yep. None Superior says these don't look like hot dogs at all.
Yeah.
Sadly not. What's up, Serenius?
Wonderful.
Thank you, Frosty Potato, for the follow. Oh, Filthy Panda, I don't know if I caught you for the Prime. Thank you so much. Alright, cool. Ready to go. Yeah, Anton's 8R'ing it up. We're good. We got it. That 855 that living the pre-flea market life is pain.
Yeah. I've got the I always put the like top 5 to 10 shots as like A1, or I've still got a little bit of 995 I got off that one guy that I just put a couple rounds off the top on.
You gotta ration that out.
Yeah. Oh.
Somebody's asking, Hedgehog's asking, how to get the only achievement in H3.
It's just a debugging achievement. At some point we will actually put real achievements in, but it's I don't even have the one achievement. I think just Lucas does.
Stream's a touch quieter. I have the music down a little bit, so that might be why you guys aren't hearing that so much. Been fighting with the levels, but I usually have the audio for music at 10. If you bump it to 20, I swear it goes to like 80. So if anything does need adjusted, please let me know once we actually get into raid. The music will be a bit quiet though.
Yep. I wish it was possible to turn down the volume just for the sound that plays when you finish a quest. It is deafeningly loud.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
Blame it on Chase wants to know who let Anton out of his dev cave.
Do not worry, I'm still in cave, surrounded by armed men who are very grumpy.
All right, we're loading in. We had a question about your thoughts on Tarkov so far, but since we're just dropping in, we'll wait till we get.
Like I would love to, I can totally ramble as we play about
Absolutely
stuff I love and stuff that irritates me.
Sup, Hunter? Sup, Pumpkin Eater? Welcome. Finally streaming at not 6 a.m. Yes, I know my weekend times are not convenient for everybody. I apologize that this is like my third job and it's at such awkward times. Oh my. Synchronizing.
Yeah, it usually doesn't take this long for the sync.
No.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get bounced out.
It'll be alright. We're still climbing. Hey, what's up, Jess? It's 1 a.m.
I
for
think
me.
a patch also just dropped this afternoon. Did they
Yeah.
publish a change log with each patch?
Yeah, there was the big one today, and it's actually quite a significant change, is this might have been what caused you to not be able to kill that Scav the other day that we thought was Rashala. It used to be whenever you shot a black limb, it would spread the damage to all other limbs, but the logic was incorrect as it was spreading damage to already blacked limbs, and that was being mitigated, so they fixed that, and now it spreads it to only non-blacked limbs, so you take proper amounts of damage.
That would explain why. Because I swear that was when we got out of there. I had something like 24 hits
Ooh.
with an ADAR total. It was absurd. Which of course just demonstrates that I can aim, but only so well.
All right, when do we go? Medical?
Yep.
All right.
Does the lower door for medical start open or shut?
Open. Yeah, this side's open. Everything else is shut. I'll take bottom down here.
Okay.
Reload there. All right. Such a rat still taking lighters and crickets at
Always.
level 34. I don't want that. Cowboy hats. Probably old gas, I'd say. Where that was coming from.
Oh, thank goodness. Finally another thing of matches.
Nice.
I have been trying to just get one more thing of matches for so long. This game just droughts you on the strangest things.
Yes. Yeah, some of the RNG is not kind. RS not taking. You want me to turn Anton up? He needs up a little bit. All right, 2 seconds.
Yeah, don't get yourself killed turning up my voice.
No, that's the nice thing about having to run windowed with this ultra wide is I don't have to tab out too heavily. Oh, wow,
On
that's
another thing of keck tape.
Woo.
Fantastic.
Pro kill medallion. I haven't even found that yet. I think that's pretty good. That's getting closer.
Yep. Second floor doesn't open from the outside, right?
Yes, up there will.
Good to know.
I'm gonna come up with you.
Okay.
Scan for intelligence and everything in here.
Yeah, there was no intel unless I'm looking in the wrong spot.
Nope.
There is not.
The enemy's looking for you. You should wait before trying to make contact.
As a Tarkov player, rot wieners is what made me fall in love with H3, is what Raging Shrubbery said. Peeping over at Fortress with the optic right now.
Oh, good. You're running magnified still.
Yeah. I'm just still upset that I got nabbed by that raider on the mounted machine gun the other day. All right,
Yeah, that was weirdly instant. I didn't even hear the gunshot. You just fell over.
Yep, pretty much. So, what's the call? What do you want to do here?
Well, honestly, I have two things that I have wanted, so I am happy. So if you just want to move towards exfil and take fights where it's relevant.
Okay.
Make sure that no one's playing the lower part of this the way I do, which is to sneak up at minimum speed and be a jerk.
What's up, Mr. King? Hey, Chonka. Thanks for the 9 months.
Hey, how goes the raid?
Just getting started. Good so far. Actually found a few high-value things, both of us.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
That is close.
Yeah, I wonder if that's that construction site that we caught that other dude at. Do you want to back out this way, yeah, and go up through construction instead of going behind Fortress? I feel like that might be a bit safer.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Especially seeing as it sounds a little active around here.
Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to turn the flashbang stuff off. That stuff will not work in this. I apologize. What's up, Pandora? Alright, not see anything up here. We just keep pushing. I hear scavs to the right. Bit far off.
Ooh, is it beginning to rain?
Yep, just a bit.
I adore the weather in this game so much.
They did such a good job. The extremes of it.
I wish it rained more frequently in the game, honestly. It's so relaxing. And for someone like me who likes to sneak around, it is fantastic sound cover.
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh, there's scav left. I'll take.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's up at this construction here. Shoot.
You good?
Yep. Bad
How
aim
hurt
by
are
me.
you?
Nothing. Didn't hit me.
Oh, stop here. Gonna just top up ammo. Crap. I don't even have an. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. You all good to move?
Yep.
Okay. Trying to peep up on top. Yeah, they're definitely over at Fortress somewhere. Lots of nade shrapnel.
I would really love to know exactly what their formula or how nade shrapnel is being computed in this, because it seems to definitely provoke sounds and sometimes damage in places that it's very odd that it does.
Yeah, it travels a good bit. For sure. Yeah, the last I looked, I thought that it was just like a kill zone that happened for the nades, but I'm not entirely sure what it is.
Wonderful.
Angry Space
Jeez.
Dorito, thank you for the follow. Yeah, there's two up there.
It's a great name.
Right.
Space Dorito.
Can you get hit with ricochets? Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's actually spawning projectiles or not.
I feel like I've been hit by shrapnel before.
Really?
Yep, or either that or it's just there's a gradient to the kill zone at the furthest distance of it.
I'm not seeing anything Fortress side. Oop.
What?
I thought I heard you oop. I dropped because of your oop.
Sorry, I almost fell because I didn't realize there was a gap there in the floor.
Oh yeah. Broken perennial legs. Okay. I have that factory key we can push with.
Ooh, yeah.
Wolfie, thank you for the follow and the prime. Thank you, thank you. Oh, behind us, top left, left. He's still firing at me.
Yep.
Reload.
I don't even know
I'm
where
dropping.
he is.
He's right on the wall, like 5 meters in front of me. By the blue container on the right. Oh, dude.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Heard me.
Sorry. Yeah, I had no idea where that was coming from.
He's lit a little bit, but
It happens.
yeah, I went prone and I shouldn't have. I was trying to use the grass for cover. You still up?
No.
Boo.
No. I hesitated because I didn't know that you were down and my vision was blurry and I did not want to shoot what was possibly you. And so it was him. And he just turned over and was like, "Congrats. Here's your headshot." Womp womp.
Yeah.
It happened.
All good. What do we got there? Oh, those are 88. That was a good find, at least.
I feel partly responsible for that.
At
'cause
least
you
I got
checked my
those two.
sub
I put
before
the
he
two
started
items I needed
shooting.
the most in my case, so I got
Mhm.
those out.
That's good.
Give me one moment. I'm gonna just jump over my hideout and finally build myself heating.
Thank you for the bits, Wolf. Yeah, no, it wasn't your fault for the sub notif. That's mine for being unaware. I was making a lot of noise up there. Should have known. The lovely grunt noises as I've not healed myself yet. Yep, none. We lost all of our gear for that because we died.
Yup. Which is, see, it's one of those, like, it seems like such a steep penalty, but I think so much of the topology of this game's combat is utterly reliant on that, because there's basically no way to get people to fight close to how an actual gunfight goes down unless they have something to actually lose.
Mm-hmm.
And this being a game of equipment wagers, you almost always have something to lose. Like,
Yes. Yep.
even the simplest trash setup is what, like 20k rubles, like a gun, a pistol, 2 mags, and the ammo to fill them.
Yep. Not
So-
cheap. That is the wrong spot for that. But yeah, no worries. I was wearing that Paka, so that didn't help me out any. Because of this
Gotcha.
stupid quest. UI is certainly tough to look at. I don't know. My opinion with that is this is a complicated thing to accomplish with their inventory, and I think most of what they have here is functional.
Yeah, I think it's incredibly clean for what it has to do. Honestly, my only complaint of the UI is that I think I would love some more hotkeys for contextually, like especially someone who suffers
Good
from
try.
RSI.
Prone was the
I
right
wish
choice,
if
don't
I had an
sweat it.
open container
Just
that
reload
had
sooner
cursor
next
focus,
time.
I
Get a
could
feel for
hover
your
over
mag
other
size.
objects and just hit a key to transfer to that container, because click drags are way rougher on your hand and wrist than just doing individual clicks. And I wish their like inventory sorting packing algorithm wasn't atrocious.
It is something.
It's like Maya's UV packer back in like 2003 level bad. So
All right, I'm
cool.
getting
What are we gonna do?
get my next PMC set up, but we have scavs up, I believe. So if you'd
Yeah,
like to
let's-
do that.
Yep, always doing the scav run. I gotta get it. That's how I get my next sets of armor.
Where are we going?
Let's switch it up. Let's do interchange.
Got it.
I'm still trying to get, I'm still trying to get those blasted small containers of food.
Oh,
Interchange at 17.
got it. Yeah, we can definitely head
Yep.
to Goshan and get them.
Yeah, I was scavving on my own and could not find the grocery area on my own, and then someone shot me. Yeah, I think I ended up running in circles. So honestly, the same experience as just, going to a shopping mall you've never been to.
Putter's making fun of me for having a slick and an Atlan, which is some late game gear. It was tucked away. You weren't supposed to see that, Putter. Adam says your voice is dreamy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, Jordan, yeah, you have to heal after you die, so it's not the full way unless you go in without any weapons. There's some penalties for that. If you're only going with a melee weapon, you do have to heal from 0. You also passively heal based on your hideout. So you can wait it, or you can spend the money they offer right whenever you're extracting, or you can use healing items out of your inventory.
And I learned a little too late that, like, if you have a surplus of healing items, you should absolutely use some of those, because otherwise you won't get the experience from healing and
Yep.
level up the healing related skills.
Yep.
So I was just hitting the just pay for it button every single time. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I am using half a page of my inventory on healing items I'm not using.
Anton, what are your plans for dinner? Can't decide, and I'm looking for inspiration.
At the moment, like fat guy trying to be healthy dinner, so not terribly interesting. So
Oh my. All right.
I don't know.
so-
My general opinion is, if when in doubt, make eggs with something. if you can't figure out what else you're gonna make. Make yourself a little omelet, throw a couple things in it. Can't go wrong.
Blue gunpowder. We're still looking for that green for you, right?
Actually, no, I found a green last night.
Oh,
That is
nice.
finally taken care of.
Beautiful. Adam says he's having hot dogs for dinner. He's got to stay on brand.
Oh. We got a guy there. Wiggle. Things I love about Tarkov, the AD wiggle dance. The like, I am not going to shoot you, I promise.
He wants
Even
to
though
trade.
some
With the blue gunpowder.
Here, I will offer access card. Oh shit, did it disappear?
Wait, did you throw is it a labs access card?
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't want to give that up. Oh no.
I have several of them.
Oh, they're like 100 and some thousand per.
Oh, whoops. Well, the ground ate it, so well.
We must find. I don't know. Lame. Okay.
Yeah, I think the collider on it is so thin that it actually tunneled through the ground.
Sad.
Yeah, I didn't know those were worth that. I've had several of them.
Everybody's yelling at you. Capital all caps Anton. Oh my god.
Perfect.
We're gonna head in here to get your food.
I was wondering what the first thing I would do that would make them all go, no! We've done it. We pulled it off. I can relax now. I've revealed myself to being as bad at this as I am. I was also totally one of those people that just like, for during those first couple days of playing this, especially solo, like taking way too much expensive gear into my runs at once.
What are you looking for?
Small Tachanka cans.
Does squash help too to make it? Because there's one over here.
Yes,
Yeah, there's
absolutely yes.
one on me right here.
This is incredibly detailed Russian grocery shopping simulator.
Big Tashankas trade for BT ammo. I did not know that. Taking those then.
Yeah, who did those trade with?
BT would probably be Prapper, but I'm assuming that's a level 2 trade.
Cool. I have him up to level 2 now, so.
Serenius, I cannot give you that herring. You're not in the game. I apologize. There's another squash here.
Oop, found another Tachanka. Where'd you say? Ah, it's right here.
Right there.
Every time I read the humpback can, I'm like, you mean like the whale?
Hey, Jedi,
Like
how's your
it's
day
a
been
canned
so far?
whale. Like I know the fiction of this game is a little dark, but that seems a little over the top there.
Yeah, I don't know. Galaxy Guard, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. When's
Cool.
the next
Did these
H3 stream? Will
back
be this
shelves?
weekend. There's some on there. Yeah, all the actual shelves, and sometimes in the corners of these like, in floor freezers have them too, but not too often. Inspired somebody to update Tarkov and try playing again. Best of luck to you. There's another full Shanka in there.
Yep, just prepare for it to just stomp on your balls.
That's all it is.
Is Russian stomping on your balls simulator.
All right, let's. Since it's so late, we're gonna cut through the inside of the mall.
Well, I mean, there's 12 minutes left.
Ah,
Okay.
We're good.
Is this ploy
Here's
to just
another
get me
hundo
shot?
just for Anton losing an access card.
maybe. Thanks for the bits, Serenius, for Anton throwing away the Tarkov or the Labs card. Appreciate that. I'll need that more often. Yeah, every other time, Chad. Every other time I've drug Anton through interchange, it's been strictly the back warehouse, as we don't go in the middle. So, is why there's apprehension.
Yeah, especially after Drewski's latest video that had him just like get flanked and flattened.
Yeah, I have not seen
any of the it was dying in the dark with a flashlight in his eyes, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
Green lunch boxes. There is a 45 ACP crisp mag. ET. Take the lunchbox. Ooh, pink croutons. I need those. Sparky, go ahead.
I'll admit that alarm going off is also giving me some serious anxiety.
Yeah, that's the gun store. Yeah, that is the gun store. Sparky, I don't know that I'm gonna do the first to worst tournament this time around. I don't know if I have the time to fully devote, and plus Putter is just completely destroying scoreboards now. You guys are all insane with the leaderboard work you're doing, so I think I've been knocked out. There's a dead here. I'm gonna be frisky and move up a little bit. Another dead over here.
Yeah, nothing in there.
It's Kiba. Sorry, it's Kiba, not the gun store, Jess. Always nitpicking. So this is the death trap.
Okay. Thank you for informing me that we're standing in the death trap after we got into it. Always helpful. Always the order that I prefer with those sorts of things, honestly. It just, you know. And I take it it's already been completely looted.
There's some stuff. Some tea. Yeah, a bunch of junk. Bunch of nothing.
So does everyone just race here?
If they have both keys, you have to turn the power on at the power station, I believe, and then use 2 sets of keys.
Jeez.
Yeah. One and only user, thank you for the follow.
I assume it's the best loot in the map, though?
Yeah, that is. Between that and the graphics cards you can get here, but those spots are also just a part of the run. That's why I always check back here. Nope, light bulb.
I'm sorry, the GPUs for Bitcoin mining mechanic is the funniest thing on the planet to me.
It literally consumes them too. It's great. This is all cleared out. Yeah, and it mines physical bitcoins too somehow. Like you get a physical token out of it, which is funny. It just condenses the graphics card into freaking cryptocurrency.
I'm just gonna try not to think about the like epistemology of that too hard.
STM upper, gonna pass on that. Yeah, there's a couple of things back here. There's a ammo case here in the corner. Not really hearing anything else going on.
Yep. I'm pretty much full up though.
Okay, we'll move to extract. 193 and some BT. Let's just move out then. Oh, this is broken. Hearing some heavy shots out there though.
I'm wearing a tank helmet, so I can't hear anything.
I think I heard something.
I put it on because the alarm was getting annoying.
Battle State sure loves their repetitive sirens. They are all over this game.
Yep, I tweeted the other day. Find someone who loves you as much as the Tarkov devs love mixing high frequency sounds.
Adam says that you're always wearing a tank helmet. Alright, yeah, we can just boogie. It doesn't look like there's anything else worthwhile here.
Yeah.
This is where we got lit up by that PMC unknowingly at one time.
Yeah, he was in here so late.
Yep. Everybody's in chat boasting their take and hold scores now, which I've not come close to touching any of those, so I think I'm officially old man status with take and hold.
Yup. I was old man status from the beginning. If it feels any better, you were the first one to make me feel like an old man when it came to take and hold. I was like, wait, you can play it like that? Oh. I was like, I miss having knees that worked.
I'm getting there. I get one good crouch per run. After that, it's just pain.
you know if the raininess is something that is just done as a random per server sort of thing, or if the like weather change is like global across the game?
As far as I'm aware, is global because you can see the weather before you go in, so everybody sees the same thing.
You know, I should learn to read the interface better because I did not know that.
Yeah, I think right next to the time it tells you. What's up, Sniper Pug? Yes, I'm playing Tarkov with Anton. Yes, yes. Yeah, the cardboard box in Flaccid Steak is stupidly overpowered. That thing is busted so much.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is just that, like, the way the SOSIG's AI works, there's no mechanism by which I can make it behave in a like the agent can remember you doing something suspicious while wearing it on an individual per agent basis the way you would expect. So I can either make it hide you and just turn its power off selectively with a certain action. Yeah, I might be able to tweak it further. I might just have it straight up have like a cooldown where if you have fired a gun in the past number of seconds, it does not imbue its benefit.
But yeah, it's been quite the toll in that and other runs where you spawn it to just be an idiot in the middle of the hole with a full auto weapon, basically.
That's interesting because it should be turning off if the muzzle of the gun is detected outside the bounding volume of the box. That I did code in. So if you're firing out of the box like that and they're not seeing you, then that's broken.
I have to go back. It's been a little while since I used it, but I thought I saw Putter doing some suspicious things with it.
I'll have to take a look.
I'll have to see. All right. I don't know why I'm looking at my scav junk box. I need rifle ammo. Got that big old BT box. Nice. Nice, nice. I can keep that here. Probably don't need. Or whatever. Need some ears. Who sells the sports? Is that Jaeger? Somebody sells those.
I have now turned in 11 of 15 beef stews to the mean medical woman. Let's see if I can, and I should be able to craft like one or two more.
Mean medical woman. Or therapist. Oh, I swear every time. Where did it go?
Oh, it's a I don't know why I always click on the lab when I mean nutrition unit.
No clue where this just went. Try sorting. Okay. Must have not bought them then. Yeah, alright. You're here to check out this game. Can't wait for the weirdest crash course ever. What's up, Train Doctor? Don't know how useful either of our play styles will be, but welcome.
Yep.
I can't even navigate the UI.
You wanna be stupid on Factory?
Sure.
I'm just going Glock, naked Glock with a morphine shot.
Alright, I'm still gonna use armor just in case I do get some kills, but since it's cheap armor, I'm not gonna care.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Let me find a way to put this oh my goodness. Alright. Mistakes were made by having too many backpacks.
I think the run that I've done on this game where I had the most kills, actually, in a single run, I went in with nothing but a Glock. So that was my lucky run.
Sorry, just playing a little bit of Tetris.
No worries.
Gotcha.
I do think one of the most fantastic things to witness in a player in this game is the body language of surprise and terror. when they do that thing where someone like is so surprised they hit the jump button and sort of shake their view, because their hand, and you can just tell that in real life they went, "Ah!" Fantastic. I will never tire of it.
Keep this rig.
Okay, I lied. I'm gonna bring a tack rig in so I can actually hold my mags in it. Because I'm sick of dropping my Glock mags on the ground.
I really don't know how to play Tetris. This is embarrassing. I have no room to fit this weapon. All right, you know what? Get rid of the mag and the grip. I'm going to cheat. If I can actually even get it out of this. There we go. Extra space, thank you. This has been the most useful thing they've added. Down to 1. Now I can fit it somewhere. Perfect. Nobody judge me for my Tetris playing. Vanessa beats me constantly when we play Tetris, so I'm just inherently bad at it. Need Glock mags. And I need some PST, I'm sure. Not 900.
Oh yeah, you can probably buy actually decent ammo for your Glock, can't you?
They actually, nobody sells anything decent on market for what I have, or on vendors, so I'm kind
Really?
of stuck. Yeah, I'd have to go to market, and I'm not, whatever.
Yeah, nah.
Is he even the one? It's probably Mechanic who sells it, isn't it? It is. I can be an idiot in a certain way, though. Oh, yeah, we're doing this. Okay. 2 seconds and I'll be ready. Can you buy and sell the commodities in this game? Once you've reached the flea market level, which is 20, yes, you can interact with other players on the market. Prices fluctuate, all that good stuff. Alrighty.
Ready to go?
I gotta heal too. I am a mess right now. My bad.
No worries.
Dead air.
I can fart into the microphone repeatedly anytime there's dead air.
Oh no, please no. Keep it to the Russian accent.
I don't know how flexible you think the gimbal my mic is on, but it is not that flexible.
The fact that you suggested it all, that's what made me nervous. Cool. Alrighty.
You ready to live for 30 seconds?
I got a drum mag, man. I'm ready to live for 31.
Oh.
Oh, man. Hey, see you, Adam. Thanks for stopping by.
See ya, Adam. Oh, man.
Jess, I think I have to throw VIP. Who is that for? I do need to give that to Adam, actually. That's on a separate thing on my back end. Phrasing. Somebody Hot Somali said fart with a Russian accent. Okay. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, I'll have to get that sorted. Oh, I can do that now, actually.
So I don't tell, like, but the way that I've been playing Factory here is which hall I spawn in determines whether I just go in guns blazing or whether I wait to hear contact to go after it quietly. So I'm not going to hit my adrenaline immediately upon load unless we're in that one hallway that's just like, you've got to run out or you're going to die.
Last hundo, $5 if you can kill Tagilla.
Serenia says I get $5 if we kill the Scav boss on here with pistols, so I can say goodbye to that $5. You know, I am going to let you take lead on here, so I'm going to follow.
Okay. Sounds good. It's a lot of responsibility. Everyone can be with, wow, he is a bad tactician as well. Can't hit, can't think.
Cat wants you to know that you've been clipped saying that you're going to fart in the mic to fix the dead air.
Wonderful.
How can you tell the difference between a PMC and a Scav? Sometimes it's kind of rough. You have to look for the gear and the actual outfits they're wearing. You'll know it's a Scav AI if they announce themselves when they see you. Otherwise, it's really just a developed skill, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's so intuitive and soft, and I think that's one of the things that makes this game interesting. Is like you're always working with incomplete information and just having to intuit from patterns and context what you're dealing with.
Yeah, and they spawn in different or separate places too. That's a good point. Pumpkin Eater says, "Shoot everybody, don't think." All right.
Ooh, we're in here. Oh, we are absolutely just gonna wait a sec. So, ooh, movement to the right. I think that's behind us. Man, the binaural mixing for this game is just fantastic.
So good.
Pretty close.
All right, if they come in, they're gonna see me first. I'm gonna draw back, so I'll try to. I don't know that they'll be dumb enough to come in, but yeah, he's out there turning, crouching, waiting.
Is he behind us or to the right of us, you think?
He's out that door to the left, I believe.
Really?
I believe so. That's where my ears are telling me. Hey,
You think
thanks,
he
Mr.
heard
Cliff. He may have heard the ADS, but he won't know there's two.
Cool. We will hold here for like a minute, and then I will probably get impatient and do something stupid.
Oh no, Sparky walked into mines the first match he got back into Tarkov. Oof.
There,
Well, off to visit your mother.
there are
Yeah,
mines?
sorry. Yeah, there are mines on woods. Yeah. Train Doctor, I started with the base edition. I upgraded to EOD, I think about a year and a half ago.
We are not where I thought we were.
Oh yeah, there's two of these. Or actually more.
Huh.
There's mines on shoreline? I did not know that, Putter.
That is good to know as well. Let's see here. How do I want to play this? Oh, that would be a scav seeing me. I'm just gonna back up.
This map knowledge is very, very critical. It's actually quite tough to develop initially, but it comes quicker after the first few are memorized. Would I say the EOD edition upgrade was worth it? Yes. If you're going to put the time into the game, just the standing with the vendors is worth it. The inventory space, second, yes.
So if I re-peek that same place while that scav is still looking at me, he's just gonna pop me.
I think he moved.
I think that... Down. Ah, it is such a rush. The Glock is so shrill, especially when you don't have a headset on. It is delightful.
The Bozo, thank you for the follow.
Okay, I think there might still be another scav to the left. I'm gonna sneak out. I'm gonna be stupid. Okay, I am out sneaking around.
I'm about...
Oh! There is someone out there. Ah! I assume that was not a scav. He's gonna be, if from the door, he's gonna be out and slightly to the left. You should
hear
listen
him.
to. You can hear him.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
I got him.
Nice.
I am almost dead though.
What did he
Close
have?
that. He was naked too.
Naked factory runs are great.
I am blacked. Made so much noise. This off. Put that in there. Oh, I am blacked on 4. My head is blacked.
Didn't that kill you?
I think if you bleed out, it has a chance not to.
Mm. Yeah, interestingly, I took an even amount of damage to all my limbs. Was he using a shotgun?
It sounded like a pistol. Oh, I can't fix my head. That's right. Alright, let's see how this works. I'll make this quick so that we're not waiting too long.
No worries. See, that's why I go in with next to nothing. I'm a good bait. That's to any listeners there. If you're just not good at Tarkov, find someone who is, and then just be bait for them. You'll learn a lot. Or you can just hide in a corner in a bush and just freak out for like 30 minutes.
Okay, so it's that change today with the black limbs that if you bleed out for it, it's not gonna kill you. I'm just trying to heal my legs, so I at least can do that. There's somebody out here, whatever. Now, there are so many scavs out here now. Don't need legs, just crawl. There are literally like 4 out here. Whatever. I'm running on 2 1 hit point legs.
Fantastic.
Open the door.
I believe in you.
Phew, got out. Getting out.
Nice.
I'm good.
Nice.
One more
and
kill.
And all that costed was my Glock. You calming down now?
A little bit.
You hate going onto that map, don't you?
It is not a pleasant experience. I didn't even loot him. Wasn't even worth it. But yeah, no, that is still an anxiety map for me because it's just guaranteed contact no matter what.
I feel like for me, it crests past being nerve-wracking to this weird zen, it's a certainty I'm going to die, and thus I'm no longer nervous. I'm just in I'm here to ruin people's days. Like if I can just pop someone in the head who came in with $80,000 of gear on once today, that has made my day.
Oh my. All right, where?
So I just finished producing weapons parts, but I can't remember what I needed them for. Oh, they're for the level 2 upgrade. Cool. So all I need now is to get mechanic up to level 2 and get 4 more bolts.
Cool.
Oh, and I need illumination too, which I'm sure because I need for illumination tool, I also need generator too.
It never ends.
Yup.
Pandora, why is there one of my emotes in the corner of the screen? That's to cover our session ID so people can't stream snipe. It's not really a big deal since it's a smaller channel here, but I've been advised to do that anyway. Ask Anton if he added the Red Rebel to H3 because of Tarkov. I think that was put in before. That was the red ice pick that you put in, so...
I actually didn't know why everyone kept calling it the Red Rebel. It was super confusing. It was just, that was the modern pickaxe asset that was available for sale that I liked the most, and that is the reason I got it. Yeah, I only... I was like, am I missing something here? Does everyone know this thing other than me?
Oh my, all right.
Oh, and I finally was able to buy that freaking ammo box.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, this saves me 3 whole rows.
I put missing something. Oh wait, no. I think I'm good.
That's the other thing that for anyone who doesn't play this game, that you just have to be aware of, that not like not 50%, but some days 50% or more of your time playing this game is just inventory management.
Yep, just a bit.
It is. It is for people who enjoy that. So,
Illumination 2 only requires generator 1, so cool. Yes,
Yep,
Drake.
I need more light bulbs for that.
Yep, yeah, you need like 14. That's why I've been hounding on you to pick them up. They take for so many of them.
Yeah, I wish I had. I feel like an idiot. I think I left 2 of them back in that interchange scav run because I was privileging other items. I didn't realize. I was like, I've already got like 6 light bulbs. Why would I ever need more? Tarkov is why. Yeah, you want to scav it up on interchange again so I can get some more of those?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
9.
Where was that area where we were finding the light bulbs? That was in the mall proper, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's Ollie side, so we can head there.
Interchange at 922.
Yep.
Looks like it's actually given me a good gun this time.
I have a 10-round 8R.
Nice.
Yes, Drake, you were seeing backpacks inside backpacks. Backpack inception. It's the easiest way to store them. For some goofy reason, it works. It's always such a odd thing to see the first time playing through this.
Yep. I'm 14 deep on my backpack stack now.
What are light bulbs for? Yeah, so you actually have to build your hideout. I really haven't showed that too much on my side, Train, but you need to get your lighting up a little bit. Start with candles, and then you move on to light bulbs. And for the light bulb one, you actually have to get like 14 or 15 of them. So later on, Pandora, how long is a normal Tarkov session? Able to leave in the middle of the game, or do you lose your stuff? You lose your stuff if you leave. So it is very punishing in that way. You have to commit to the entire run or commit to dying, basically.
Yep.
Well, Jess, thanks for stopping by. So I'm just trying to catch up on chat here to see if there's anything we
Yeah,
missed.
totally.
Oh, cool.
I love to reload during a battle.
Oh, you can't do the reload redeem now. I can't do that in this game. You jerks. Hideout, is it like a hidden home thing since it's a server base and it's not MMO? Yeah, no, it's just a separate part of the menu. It's a physical 3D space, but it doesn't interact with the rest of the world. So, would be something else if it ever turned into what like Metal Gear 5 did with their FOBs, but you know, it's a separate safe space that you just build basically to have a passive economy for both money and items for yourself. Really good for healing and food. Yeah, it's such a ripoff. Like that 12,000 for the 60 charge water from Therapist.
Oh.
Once you get your water purifier up, you can make like hydro flasks, and they sell on the flea market for 12,000. They're 150 charge, and they restore like 6 hydration per. So, such Therapist is running a racket.
It is a preview of our apocalyptic world to come.
Yes.
Eventually, the most expensive thing will be water.
And sugar. Apparently, because sugar is outlandish in this. Yeah, so we'll head in a little bit first, actually. Oh, we have 26 left, so.
So we gotta be careful.
Yeah. What's up, Corgi? Hey, what's up, H3? 3 hydration per use. Okay, thanks, Sniper. Thought it was a bit.
It's been a massive joy watching you guys play. Hope you guys have some good runs. Take care.
Hey, thanks for the bits, Putter. Putter says it's been a joy watching us play, and wishes us the worst luck on our runs.
Thanks, Putter.
He wished us good luck. Alright. Yeah, so this is one of the tech places. There's another one upstairs. These are kind of like high traffic areas, though, so. Well, you be careful. This one looks pretty well looted out. Yeah, this is cleaned out. Dead body up here. What's up, Spark? Taking his duffel bag because I don't have anything. He's got a Saiga 9 on him. Ooh.
That is like
Running-
on the
running
other
to
side of
us.
this wall. Okay.
There might be
I'm covering behind
somebody.
us.
There might be somebody in this building with the G above it, or the store with
Yep.
the G above it. I don't know if I should announce or not. Two.
It's unlighted now.
Okay. I'm aiming at the G entrance as well. Behind you, slightly to the right.
Gotcha. Definitely two.
I don't have a pair of headphones, so I cannot hear what you're hearing. I just hear the rain.
Okay. Definitely two. Are they in there or are they further out? No, they're not in Kiba.
I'm heading out too, but hey, it was all omened. Hopefully Anton gets that guy's message about the underbarrel tasers for Hev or just tasers in general, cuz shocked so SIGs seem like a funny idea.
Hey, thanks, Wolfie. I'm gonna pop in real quick. Yeah,
Anyway, I started blasting. Bah, bah.
Train Doctor, we spawned as Scav, so we don't get to pick our loadout, so he just doesn't have any. Not seeing or hearing anything anymore. I'm just gonna go aggro on it.
I'm behind you.
Yep. Not seeing anything. Doesn't look like it was looted, so maybe they were elsewhere.
Yeah. Okay. I am in generic shop as well.
Okay.
Oh, an Iskra. Thank goodness.
Nice. Calops. Glad to finally catch me streaming. Inspired to play a lot more H3. Thank you for enjoying the stuff. And he likes Anton because he shares names. Oh man, that's Kiba. I think Kiba just opened up. Or somebody flipped power. I'm not sure the exact sequence of all that stuff because I am far too poor to deal with any of it. I found a bright blue beret. That's going to be smart to put on.
Didn't you know your armor goes up based on how fashionable you are?
Da. Like stickers adding horsepower to a car.
Cool. I'm just sneaking slowly
And I'm walking around out a little bit just to peek Kiba.
because that alarm is pure anxiety for me.
It's cover noise. We're good. A Train Doctor, the headphones are more like filters to accentuate and dampen specific sounds based on the quality of them. So they can help you hear footsteps. They can act as ear protection for gunfire.
Cool. Where are you? Still in the store or out of it?
I'm out of the store. So-
Did you go in the way we went or out the back?
The top side. I walked right by you. There we are. Alright, do we want to just look for light bulbs now? We don't have to go pick
Yeah.
fights. Alright, let's take the safe way out back. Safer. But I'm also trash at this map, so nothing I do is safe. Another dead scav. Ooh, A56A1 scav. That's a little bit of an upgrade. I find it really odd that there's a skill for hearing perception that literally increases the distance you can hear. I feel like that's super broken.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, this
How
is...
do you level it up?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm still learning some of those mechanics myself. Like, I learned that aim drills are leveled up by you aiming down your sights and hitting something within a specific time frame, instead of just holding your aim or anything. So I'm still starting to dive into all the nitty-gritty of that myself. Alright, this is open back here, so somebody's around recently. Drake, I'm pretty sure that if you shoot without hearing protection, your perception level should go down.
Yup. Permanently.
Yeah, until you develop tinnitus.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if like hearing protection was just like hearing damage was just cumulative? So
Oh
your
my
character
goodness.
got better at everything except you became deaf?
Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll check back here. Yeah, we're just circling kind of back around to near where we spawned in at, the safer way. Listening is tied to perception, which is leveled by looting. Okay. What's up, Basden? Welcome. What firearms do we prefer in this game? I've been liking the 5.45 AK patterns with decent ammo, but that's not always easy to come by early on.
Honestly, I mean, I've had the most success with 5.45 AKs, but I think the most fun I have is just rocking a standard Glock.
The pistols are so fun.
Yup. And there's just something just so confrontational about just going purely for super short range engagements with a pistol. The fight, no matter how the fight goes, the fight is over inside of 3 seconds.
Yep.
It feels kind of like jousting.
With bullets. Is there melee in this? There is, but it's pretty much garbage. Temple tapping V. We'll do a quick strike. Hitting V once brings your melee weapon out.
What was that noise?
Alright, we're gonna move up to tech light then. There's really nothing back on those shelves for light bulbs, but
Yep.
they can spawn up here. It is also high traffic area, so... Actually, we can check in here first. There might be a couple in here.
Those GPUs.
Light bulbs. Yeah. All the tech stores have, I guess the pole includes both of those things. This looks completely empty too. Perfect.
Yep.
Sorry about the anxiety-inducing alarm. There's a light bulb.
Yep. I like how they're easy to find because they're broken with rendering wise.
Wow, this was a T-plug, DVD drive, a whole bunch
where's
of nothing. Up on top there, yep.
I feel like a hoodlum, just like taking the stuff out of the cash registers.
Hey, it's honest work. It's what it is. I'm gonna be a dummy and overlook the middle here for a moment.
Okay.
There's a scav.
Do remember, I don't know how to get out of here if you die.
Yep. Part of the fun. I don't know what he's looking at or what he's hiding from. Looks like he's holding an angle on somebody. Alright. We won't
I say
bother
we
with
back
them.
out.
Yeah. Anton gets one light bulb and suddenly we have to extract.
Hey, I got 2 light bulbs.
Yeah, let's just get out of here then. Super quiet for how early it is. Really didn't run across.
I
any
wonder if
PMC
people
bombs.
didn't pick it because it was raining.
Maybe.
Up, person up there.
Yeah.
А вот тут друган мой бывал точно. Ну чё?
So disorienting.
Тут всем залетные.
Because I have like a couple redeemable sounds, one specifically from one of your Meat Fortress 2 devlogs, where you say bonk and laugh. And somebody just played it, and just like a weird, like cognitive dissonance or something. Just wait a second, that one wasn't actually him.
Bonk.
How come we didn't shoot there? So that's another scav, and you lose reputation if you kill other scavs, unless they have been hostile towards you. So it's a new karma system that was introduced. None.
Yep. It makes scavving less about just like it helps differentiate it as a play experience from running PMC. You know, and the thing is, like, you can still totally get betrayed by other scavs. Like, you're still having to sort of read their behavior and like, does this scav know he's not supposed to kill other scavs or not? So.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Front right.
Oh. Wow.
He spent a lot on ammo for us there, I'm imagining.
Yup.
Potato rage.
Why? Just why?
Need scav kills on interchange, probably.
Oh. Blast it all. My light bulbs! My light bulbs.
I didn't hear. No. Oh. Oh my. That's our luck with odd positioned PMCs in that map on scavs.
Yep. Totally. Let's do another pistol run.
Alrighty.
What do I buy? I go to mechanic for another Glock.
Yeah.
Thank goodness he has a lot of these. let's go ahead and buy 2 more of those. Buy 6 more Glock mags.
Keeping that.
It's high noon.
Ah, crap. I still have no room for any of this. You know what? Well, that's full of stuff. 80s. You know what? Do you have anything coming out? Don't want it. Need to make room. Oh, this will make a ton.
My next scav has a what looks like a Sega 12 gauge with an absolutely massive break on it.
Oh my. That helped nothing. That literally did nothing for me.
What did?
I'm trying to sell stuff, and the decision I made literally made me 0 space. And it was an entire armored rig.
Ugh.
It never ends. Alright, there we go. Block, where's that drum mag at? Got him now. Cool. You love that you, because of Armor 3, you recognize as Soviet vest and you're like 6B23s. I didn't realize those were in there. I didn't play a whole bunch of Armor, just a little bit, but... Alright, PMC, Factory, 15. Just the Glock needs insured. Sorry for the wait. And just 100% naked.
Yep.
Big Doof says, USCC cowards, bear gang rise up. So yeah, Anton runs bear. I am lame. I am lame UEC or USCC.
I play with imperialist pig.
I have to
with his
roleplay.
cheeseburgers. And his Coca-Cola.
A lot more people play in USCC in here, but Doof says that you have class. He knew you had class, so. Yeah, I don't have the auto Glock. I picked this up off somebody. This is actually, we killed a duo yesterday. Whenever we found those vectors, yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. Man.
Yeah, Anton got ripped in the leg by a vector pretty bad.
Yep,
But-
I was like 2 shots more away from dying.
Don't take any chances.
You're leading us again too, by the way. So
Okay.
I following.
Sounds good. Honestly, I have been when soloing, I have been loving the mind game that is Factory. I'll stay in until there's 2 minutes left to extract. Just slowly messing with people.
Yeah, Big Doof, I'm running that stupid Punisher Part 4. That's why I've got this rat naked Paka on, sadly.
Ah, that's why you're wearing that equipment specifically, is for a quest.
Yep.
Is not because you are a cowardly American.
That too.
Need something other than your massive pecs to deflect bullets.
I don't have access to all that baklava that you do, so performance enhancing.
Oh my goodness.
Why is Anton acting like Zangief?
I will crush them with the power of my chest here.
Anyone tried SPT AKI? Is that the single player mod? I've heard like Jess and them have played it and said some good things about it. I've not personally experienced that though. I don't know if Anton knows about the bath salts
Here
for
we go.
game.
Ooh, we're in this tunnel. We are in this tunnel. Crouch. Okay. Crouch, slowly work way this way while crouched.
To our
In
right.
speed. Yep.
Gonna be behind us.
Yep. Peek and kill.
Know where he went. Oh, watch your back.
Oh. Wow.
I got caught standing up. Yeah, if you have like 2 spawning down the other side of that hallway, that was risky.
Yeah, I think next time I'm just gonna run to the end of the hall if I spawn there. You die?
No, still up.
Yep.
Absolutely missing shots though.
Give him hell!
I'm dead. Rang me good. He had gear.
He had what?
He had some gear.
I don't know why anyone drops into that map geared. Like, that feels like the riskiest bet. That and what is it? Woods. Woods, I don't just I scavved on it a bit yesterday to start trying to learn it. And I was like, there's an infinity number of angles around you at every time. It feels like pure luck if you manage to get through without encountering something.
He rolled me with 9x18, so nah, my pocket didn't hold. But no worries. I freaked out too. He shot me and I shanked my first shot out to the left.
Gotcha. Cool. One more trash run?
Yep.
Give it one more try? Cool. I'm gonna do MP5K.
Alright, let me buy this stuff I need for the quest and then I'll be in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm getting a cheap rig so it can just hold my MP5 mags.
That is the same size either way. Let's do. Alright. You know what? Let's do this. I still need a groom, whatever. That's not actually gonna go on. Bum bum bottom bump dum. I don't have that, which means I gotta buy it from Prapper.
So I imagine once I actually get access to that marketplace, I'm going to be real poor for a while because I'm just going to like dump all the money I have into building and getting my passive economy finally set up, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, that's what I kind of ran into. Guess I don't care about headphones that much. All right, we have this. Got to sort some shotgun shells. Quick H3 question. Looting Larry breaks the map when you reload the scene. I'm not sure about that, Train Doctor. I've not run into it. I know some characters.
If in general, if you've got like a modded character or something like that, and things are acting strange, probably the only way to 100% be sure that it isn't just like out of date or something else hasn't broken would be to like uninstall the game, wipe the install directory manually of H3, and then plug everything back in.
There you go.
That's what I would do. Because Steam can't delete files that it didn't put in there, sort of thing. And so if you've got one thing that's like out of date, that's like left over from early tinkering, with the way that mod framework just injects content and code in, you know, who knows what could be broken.
Yeah, do 5 like the sports headsets too. They're a nice balance between cost and what they sound. Oh my. Completely clean. Yeah, I don't know, Train. You have to hang out in one of the Discords. We'll get you sorted. So, are we doing factory again with these garbage runs, or are we going somewhere else with it?
Let's do factory again.
Gotcha.
Just one of these days, it's gonna actually, because I feel as though anytime I'm doing this solo, it works out surprisingly well, and then when I do it teamed, I just can't find that rhythm. So I want to practice it.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Oh my. You deleted and reinstalled H3. Taking Hold music wasn't playing for me a few days ago. Love the modding life. There's always something that's weird. Every time there's something new that's broken. I've had that stupid music changer for Taking Hold installed, and I keep forgetting that it resets back to like in some arbitrary order this Sabaton song about the Marines. So the exploration music's totally fine. And then when the hold starts, so I'm like 5 minutes into a run, it just cuts over to this heavy metal about being a Marine. I'm like, oh my god. It ruins everything. Terrible. Sabaton's not bad, but just that. And it feels so weird to even play Take and Hold with other than default music. That stuff is like ingrained in my brain at this point too. So good.
Yeah, Joe did such a fantastic job on that.
Yeah. It's the way to give Anton eyes into the chat. He has his, I think you only run one monitor, so
Yep.
There's not really anything we can do. I had brought up if this is something that ever happens again, we can squad stream too, which is something to look into to like maybe help with that stuff, but it's this was all last minute. So this is just playing for fun.
Yep, here I've pulled up the chat on my phone.
There we go.
Here, I'll just balance that there. Sweet.
So.
Hello, Drake Lightheart. It's like my phone is a little far away from me, so if I misread anything, I'm sorry for reading my messages. I'm sorry too.
All right, we're loading in.
Yep.
Here comes the pain.
Here it comes. Let's see if I can have even shorter life this time.
Aim for the legs, aim for the legs. I don't have first round flashbang this time, so.
Not aim for face?
Maybe not. I KS-23 with Shrap is just you shoot legs. KS-23 does the rest of the work for you.
Gotcha.
Such a large gun. PVC pipe with a friggin' shoebox for a pump. It's nuts.
Well, yeah, I mean it's from a 23 millimeter anti-aircraft gun.
Really?
Yeah, they repurposed barrels that didn't pass spec for anti-aircraft guns.
Wow.
For shotguns to use for prisons. So that tells you what Russian prisons like right there.
That is ridiculous.
That's all you need to know. Here we go.
You're running it.
Yup. Oh, we are in here.
This is the one we spawned on 2 times ago, I believe. Is it? No, maybe not. I can't tell. Yeah, because this other one doesn't have that door. This is where we did our first factory run of the night.
Okay. Hear a little bit of running. Oh, I don't know what to do. Is very silent. I was hoping for someone making noise. Flash nade. Can't tell if that was a nade or a door breach.
Bonk!
I think those are nades? I don't know. It doesn't sound like there's only one door to breach here. Suppressed shots going on, I think.
Yep.
This is what you get when you put 2 rat-esque players together, too, so... Oh, Vulture. Self-described Vulture for Anton.
Yes, I am not a rat, I am vulture. I pick the bones. After dipping in blue cheese.
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Blue cheese has mold in it.
Yeah, delicious mold. Some of best cheeses have lots of mold on them. All right, let's see. I'm gonna let my stamina regenerate here, and then I think I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins this.
All right, be right behind you.
Cool.
But Mr. Absalone.
Stamina's almost regenerated. What is the difference between blue and green stamina?
Blue is your arms, green is your legs.
Ah, that explains it. All right, here we go. Max speed, uncrouched. Ooh. I'm gonna go out and around to the right.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yep.
Going. Going this way, down to here. Okay,
It's so
going
quiet this run.
You still behind me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm min speed sneaking up here. Yeah, I'm surprised that running didn't attract anyone. I wonder if the other PMC's already bounced.
Maybe we just got a group that needed a quest and they left.
Hmm.
Anton didn't scream and Leroy Jenkins refunding H3. Looking about 3 or 4 feet behind you.
Yeah, it's just weird because like I haven't heard scavs either. Are people just doing redeem noise just to mess with you or something?
Yeah, luckily that's on cooldown, but I have my side only stuff that I'll hear with that. There's I made the mistake of putting the part in Half-Life Alyx where Russell throws the gun and it shoots the window out, so it's just sudden glass breaking, and everybody loves to play it while I'm freaking playing this game.
Oh. Gotta give yourself like a nervous disorder.
Way past that.
Question. I took morphine, so now I'm getting the droops. Am I gonna actually pass out?
No, it's only for a few seconds.
Okay.
Oh, chat's very mean to me, 6. It's the only reason anybody watches any streamers is to torment them.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear nothing. Wonderful.
Thank you for the follow, Train Doctor.
I am going to, you know what? Maybe hold like low or to the corner or something like that. I'm gonna loot this box.
Okay.
And see if that brings anyone out. Is this not a lootable? Oh, it is. Just from the top, I guess.
Thank you, Ein Squared Online as well for the follow.
Well, off to visit your mother.
Yeah, there's like no one here.
I hear scavs.
Was that to your right?
Yeah, I think that's on the other side. Oh. There we go. Probably scavs. Yep, we're starting to... That's 3rd floor breach. I don't know if this shoots through grating or not.
I doubt it. Oh my fucking god. Stay hidden, there's probably another. You legit just single tap him?
His leg's gone.
Good. You've completed
I
the
hear
objective.
running.
Now get out of there.
It's like to our right.
Mm-hmm. Might be coming that same way. Yep. You still up?
Yep. He didn't see me.
Wonder what shot.
I'm afraid if I pop up from prone, he'll hit me once. I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins out to the right, okay?
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be hero. Oh my god! What does he have?
Reloading. I got legged or something. He's hurt. Oh, man. Was I on, like, min walk speed, or what was I doing? Yeah. What'd I hit him for the second? I hit him good. He took damage. He's hurt. How do you get Mosins versus 762 Mosins? Or, by watching.
Lol. He, I think he died, and I was shooting at his corpse just now.
Nice. Yeah, he took a lot.
His corpse fell against the wall.
So it counted. We're good.
Yep. Level 41. That
Nice.
is why he yelled, "You asshole."
Post-mortem, we take those. That counts. We'll count it. It won't count for the quest, but we'll count it. That KS is ridiculous. Goodness.
Yep. Yep, I think you should definitely consider running that more.
Who even sells that? Is it proper? Got a barter item. That might be a barter. Nope. 45,000. Not bad.
Interesting. I think that's part of the reason that fight went down that way. Dude was almost empty ammo-wise.
I should have stayed put. I never think to check fence. You alright?
Yep, I'm just trying to loot very quickly.
No,
and like How do I Wonderful.
You
Fuck,
alright?
I hear someone.
Stay quiet. Insane Meep, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I should have stayed still.
How do I raise the visor again?
N.
I can't stand to hear my own fucking breathing. Okay, so where is my closest exfil?
Where we were sitting, in that down area, if you open that door and go straight through, you're gonna be, it'll be through two doors, and you'll be right where that quest was, where we had to go plant that thing, and I covered you, and the exit will be to your left.
Go down the stairs? Or through the red door that was shut?
The red door that was shut. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Buy more stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna try to slow sneak this. I hear at least one active scav. It is like on the other side of that fucking door, I think. Oh god, suppress shots.
You're good. You got it.
There might be a 2-person team.
Yeah, Serenius, I think he knows to how to auto pick up and auto equip. He had issues, I think, with moving things from a backpack he's wearing to a backpack that he wants to wear, is what he was looking for a shortcut to.
It's like a huge amount of walking.
Ooh.
Now running. I think I found the other PMCs.
Show him what's for.
I wonder if one of them... Oh, they're fighting a scav. We'll skip. So you said through the door and then what?
Just go straight. You'll go through like a big room and then a small room. There should be another door to open. And then keep going straight, and you're going to be the exit will be in your left after you get out. Above you will be that small metal container we had to have you plant that early quest in.
I'm running.
This has been a lot of me dying and trying to like echolocate Anton, so this has been quite...
I'm hoping I just sounded like a scav there by like running and stopping.
Already had a Ratnik.
There's so much running around. This is freaking me out.
What's up, Wiley?
I'm sorry this isn't like interesting for your viewers, seeing as they just see your menu screen.
Oh no, you're good.
It's more like a radio play. So I'm in that room. Do I go straight out of this room or through the left open door?
You should want to go straight. Just keep going straight out through.
Okay. And then after going straight out through,
there will be like a pile of junk and a set of stairs. You go past that, and to your left is the like gate 3 or whatever it is.
Oh, I see it. Okay. It looks like it might be open.
Yeah. Fun extract campers.
Yep. There is definitely some player scav action here. Oh, I'm scared.
People are saying they play D&D. It makes everything 200% funnier. They're only seeing it.
Oh, I'm running to the extract. I'm shutting the door for the extract. Yes, these are the noises I make even when I play alone. 4 seconds. Ah! Oh goodness, they were run.
Hidden
I'm
jackalope.
still such a coward playing this game.
Thank you for the tier
Such
1.
a coward.
Thank you, Hidden.
So I got let's see here. Yeah, a USEC level 41 brought down with an MP5K with trash ammo.
Nice.
So, had you done any damage to him? Do you know?
I think I hit
part?
3 shots on him, but they weren't as close as the initial guy, so...
Yep. I seriously, my heart right now is like our heart rate's going so fast. I got to tell you what the loot was. So yeah, so the first dude who we fought and why he didn't engage as much as he did is he had an SVDS with an optic on it that I'm not familiar with, and a super long key mod 4 to put a foregrip on. So that's a weird thing to use in factory. I don't understand the logic of that at all.
Quest, most likely. If you don't know what's going on, there might be a quest behind it.
Oh, to just use get certain number of scav kills. But even so, like, why? I doubt are there any quests that are like, use this gun on this map?
Yep. There's like Shoreline has get scav kills with AK-74s. Stuff like that. So they do get quite specific. I'm not familiar with the okay, yeah, somebody says SVD on factory's a task.
Well, I just ruined his task. Yeah, I didn't get the level 41 person's dog tags, but the other person who was like escorting him was level 47. And let's see. Okay, cool. Let's pull that off. And the spoils of war for that is an absolutely tricked out MP5. Top rail, optic, foregrip, RIS4, and a massive suppressor on it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the Osprey 9 suppressor, yep. and 3 drum mags. I want to see what kind of ammo. You know what? That might have been why question, does AP ammo overpen against soft, like, unarmored targets?
It's better at going through higher armor, but it does less damage typically, so he has to hit you a few more times to do that. Granted, your chest doesn't take a whole ton of damage, so it's not usually a big deal, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't hit me once.
Wow.
Yep. So his helmet, he's wearing the, like, exfil black helmet.
Oh.
That well, like, fully tricked out with TW ears and exfil black visor.
Nice.
So I am not going to use that right now. I am going to save that for in the future when I'm running something awesome. So thank you for that. That was fun. Are you going to buy another KS-23?
I'm already ready to go with the next one.
Okay. Do you want to do another in factory? You want to do another one somewhere else?
I'm good for one more factory, then we can move elsewhere.
Sweet. Then let me I'll take a crink for this one. Actually, no, I won't. Yeah, I'll take a crink for this one. I'm feeling like, and I just need to get stuff out of my inventory.
No.
I am once again, after that run, back to nearly full. Just give me one more second to fill some mags, and then I'll be good to go.
Take your time.
Wow, here's how stupid Anton is. I was like, where did all of my ammo go? And it's because I put it all in an ammo case.
Finally, yeah.
And I upgraded, what is it, proper. That means I can finally just buy PS ammo, right?
You should be able to, yeah.
Ooh, I can even buy PP.
Nice, yeah, yep.
Wonderful. Awesome. Yeah, I will definitely be buying that. 150.
Connor V13, thank you for the follow. Not sure which stim I want to take in. I don't even have that many. Adrenaline it is. And actually, I should grab an S mark.
I will use the stupid AKS-74U that Mechanic won't take from me because that quest is bugged.
Oh, I'm still wounded.
It's so aggravating.
Yeah, some of that stuff.
Has anyone in chat experienced Mechanic 2 bugging out as a quest?
The gunsmith one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I built the AK-74U just like it said to in the thing. I unfolded it, I refolded it, I took it apart, I put it back together, and it still won't accept it. I don't know what to do.
Durability.
It's 100%. I bought it off the Scav trader.
Okay, the only other thing I can ever think of was there was one that was asking for a specific AK-74, and I had like one of the last letters incorrect.
Yep,
But,
and I thought that might be the case too, but it isn't. I have picked the correct one. So yes, I've got the 60 round mag in it. Question, does it can, the thing that you're submitting, it can be something you looted off another player, right?
yeah, it doesn't have to be anything special.
Yeah, then I don't have a first clue what it could be.
I'll have to take a look.
So-
It's either something dumb or you just need a new receiver. I swear that there was one that said that it would bug out if you had an incorrect receiver. Or not incorrect, but you had a receiver that was glitched and you had to actually get a new like core for the gun, but
So silly. So let's see, put that in there. I don't know why I'm carrying sodium in there. I'm just that salty, guys.
oh, it's
Just
starting.
that salty.
It's starting. It's getting worse.
Oh yeah, Schmeezel's on the
Uh-huh.
on the call now.
Could definitely be all the drugs. Like all the bath salts I'm
Oh,
on right
goodness.
now.
All
somebody
right.
somebody just
Uh-huh.
redeemed the bath salts thing I had. Literally as soon as you said that. All right.
Wonderful.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm glad you don't hate me after having to hear my voice so much from your stream shouts.
No, like it's this weird thing between that and like if we're ever on a Discord call and your camera's up, it's so goofy because I get this like he's not actually talking to me. I'm just watching a devlog,
Bonk.
and like there's this really weird like reality disconnect with it. But no, it's fine. You've just driven me insane, and I've accepted it at this point. All right.
Oh, actually, you know, let me mod one more thing on this
Yep.
on this silly gun. I wanna put an optic on it.
Take your time.
Modding top. Where's the B18 Zenit mount? Which of course is going to be so high overbore. Do I seriously only have EOTechs left? All right, EOTech it is. High overbore EOTech.
Oh no.
This is going to be great.
Oh no.
Awesome. Cool. Let's actually, you know what? I know we spent all that time gearing up, but let's do it. Let's do our scav run.
Gotcha.
I want to get my heart rate back down actually a little bit.
Okay.
I am honestly still a little shaky. Let's do it on customs. I want to play in familiar territory.
Alrighty.
Oh. Seriously.
That is a break. Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
Whew.
I wonder if anyone has ever made like a combination muzzle brake, like flat grill, and like grilled meat using just waste heat from firing their gun.
I know that there was I think it was a barrel shroud, or maybe it was just an actual barrel. There's a video of somebody cooking bacon on it, but I don't know about a purpose-built brake.
Super funny for memes, but given the amount of lead that is in guns and bullets and such, probably a bad idea. I hope... Okay, so it looked like someone cooked bacon on a suppressor. I really hope no one ate that bacon.
Yeah, that's a lot of residue. And they do heat up. I'm sure even just the forend of my NPAP, my AK gets so very hot even after a mag and some. It would be easily accomplished. But very bad for you. I don't know, maybe it's part of like an actual diet in this game though. Like how else are you gonna cook things? It's easier. You just fire your gun that often. You just crack open the can of humpback and...
I mean, maybe his reason there is that scav at gas that is just screaming and firing shotgun into air. He has terminal lead poisoning.
You do what you gotta do to survive.
Yup.
A little lead never hurt anyone. Just ask the Romans, they were fine. Oh, man. Cool. Cool. Canteen boiler rail attachment. You guys are ridiculous.
I am on first floor of third-story dorms.
Still loading in.
Gotcha. 12 minutes left, and it is storming out.
Yes, it is.
This weather report brought to you by WJR.
Such a voice range. You go, like, are the actual Sosigs? Actually don't know. Are they're you, right?
Yes. Yeah. The
Okay.
standard Sosigs are me, but they are pitched up about 30%. But then from doing Winter Wasteland, I practiced doing my own higher pitched voices without pitch correction so that I could pitch correct them up even higher.
Oh my.
So I can go up like this high, especially if I'm doing like a nasally voice?
He's just basically the Grand Nagus.
Yeah.
Quark, why would you ever think to do something like that?
Rules of acquisition. There was a guy in the Eve Alliance I was in who would just get trashed every weekend and just rattle off the rules of acquisition in Grand Nagus. It was good. Oh my. Alright, I am second on dorms. Yes, there are several dead scavs here. Still up top?
I am coming up to second floor. Oh, wow, you're right. Lots of dead scav. Picked clean, though.
Mm-hmm. What do we got for exits?
Crossroads, railroad to Tarkov, old gas station gate.
And Crossroads and Railroad to Tarkov as well.
Thanks for that, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one had anything.
Alrighty. Fortress, medical.
Well, let's see, where are we? Oh goodness. Oh shoot. You know what? I'm sorry to do this to you. I have to leave for like 10 minutes. How do I kill myself? Ah! That's a way. Take my gun. I will be back in 10.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
No worries.
Going to mute my mic now that I'm dead.
You're good. This jerk fell for it. It's the only kill I've gotten proper tonight. So weird hearing Anton's voice coming out of something that isn't a hot dog. We'll ditch the Keter and take a Saiga. I will take that for crafting. Sorry you guys are stuck with me for a few easy claps. Was there a Propitol in there? I didn't see that. Oh, I know there was. Look at that. I'm gonna kick that. Predictions canceled. Anton's vote rigging. It was requested. It was a favor. It wasn't an execution. It was a favor. Oh my. This is all ridiculous. Thank you guys for entertaining this. It's been an experience, like, pulling him through this. And whenever he asked to do this, it was super stoked. 2 laughs is good. Get a couple laughs, you can call it for the day. Haven't even gotten here. Tea? It's always tea. See, now I feel like the stream is naked because he's like 90% of the personality right now. It's just the dryness of me is a bit more apparent at the moment. Why did we... Railroad to Tarkov is top side? Yeah. Yeah, like, actually, I think it's good. The same thing even whenever we did a, the first to worst commentary. It did feel like a fun and good natural back and forth with the E-drills. Come on, man. Why am I bothering taking this? I have no room for any of it. What's up, 131? Yeah, Anton is gone for a few minutes. He will be back. He said about 10 or so.
What was that noise?
Should have killed Anton inside to add to the body pile. As long as he's dead. Not sure if that's... Oh, okay, I was just hearing that. I thought you'd be able to. I thought you could change this mod. I don't know. What's up, Ezelin? Yeah, I don't usually do this, but trying to be a little bit looser with it. I've been super concerned, but who cares anymore? It might be that. It might be some... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Jess is the first, like, proper all the time mod I've had, so... What's up, Golden Keladon? Yeah, it might be because I don't have my stream bot set up to do those things, so... That's on me. I have to do some other stuff on the back end to get that up and running, I'm sure. Yeah, I know. I know, Jess. This is just all... There's not enough time in the day. Ever. Please do ban me. Please, please. I got a minute. Check in here. The band's trying to do it. I'll try to get it sorted here in a second. Gilded barrel for the TT. That is worth it. You cannot ban the broadcaster. Get wrecked. Gas analyzer. Alright, let's get out. Yeah, the what did you even get for them? I know that you can get this circuit boards out of them too. I really don't. I guess I do have room in my Scav box now that I built a bunch of stuff. I'll see what I can figure out on the back end for the ban or title change stuff. Oh my. Yeah, I really don't have anything other than just mod permissions, chat options, privileges, role sets, permitted. There's literally nothing. There's nothing. Alright. Are these? Oh, beautiful. Those are the flash ones. Shotgun. How? Oh, I didn't take his saga for some reason. That's weird. I need the Ratnik. It's so quiet without him. Where is he at? It's just quiet. Rifle. Junk. Definitely want the Propital. And can at least sell these. Oh, that AFAC was used? That's stupid. Fire the whole mod team aside from you. You are the mod team. Propital is so good. I've been trying to take it in more often, but I'm still using it in my case. Just because it's not easy to make. You gotta burn a gold star for it, and I haven't been running into them. Welcome back. I've been trying to fill dead air. No, you're good. Just, it's so quiet, and like, you realize how much of the personality you were. I was like, oh god. There's nothing now. I can't do funny Russian voices.
There's no one here doing strange voices.
Exactly.
Hey, Jedi.
So.
Do you think we could scavenge the skin off their corpses?
Maybe.
I think they should add that as an item to the game. Craft it and make that creepy mask we find sometimes.
A little bit too far. Maybe not. Never know. They probably do that and they just hide it. It's coming. It's planned. Future update. You can do it in DayZ.
You can skin humans in DayZ.
The last I know you can eat their meat and you can catch whatever it is, mad cow disease, whatever it is in humans. You can actually Kuru prions. So that's all. Yeah.
I am. Wow. I'm a little speechless.
Yep. You're trying to be edgy and somebody's already gone there, sadly.
Has already gone there and done that instead of, making the game work.
Hey, whoa. We need to manage expectations. Don't go too far.
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking. It's just every now and again you like to use one of those gamer lines against someone else just to be a butt. I actually have no idea. I've never actually played like the standalone DayZ, just the original mod. Little too sparse for me, truth be told.
I have not touched it in a while. All right. So, what are we running now?
Let's see. I've got a PMC geared up. Oh, I got a notification on my hideout. One moment.
Yep. Good call, actually.
Honestly, I remember playing, like, shortly after DayZ got popular, there was a Minecraft mod called MineZ that I don't know if that stuck around, but in its original incarnation, that was actually good fun.
I mean, that's a lot of the stuff that's come out of that in general has just been so much better than it has any right to be. Because that's actually where a lot of the Battle Royale stuff spawned, wasn't it? Was that a Minecraft mods?
I think so. It was one of two places. Yeah, Minecraft mods and Arma mods.
Yep.
Cool. I'm just checking what I need to build some various things. Cool. Still need to get more screws. I've had terrible luck. So, well, let me instead of just being a coward, let me see a task that makes sense to have here with a semi-geared character. Actually, there's do you know where to go for chemical part 3 in factory?
I can pull it up. I think I do.
Obtain the chemical-filled syringe hidden in factory.
I believe that's in 3rd floor near offices. So that'll be a fun one. We have to breach a door. Is this the right one?
It's the breach door in office, according to the to chat.
Yep. Yeah. That one, and I think it's in a filing cabinet in there, stuck on a corner, something like that.
Yeah, I'll do that one later because I don't want to do that one this geared up because we're just gonna die. But I don't have space in my inventory to take this off. So let's do. What is reserve like?
Oh my, reserve is pretty nuts. Higher level gear, there's a lot to it. But it's somewhere we got to go eventually.
What about shoreline?
Shoreline, I think, is like a mix of woods and customs. I really like it. Sometimes it's called Snoreline, as there's a little bit of walking, but I know I have a good idea where people spawn and where they'll be in that one because I've spent so much time on it.
Gotcha. So, question for this quest: fishing gear for Peacekeeper, where I have to stash a sniper rifle and a multi-tool in a boat.
Mhm.
Does if I lose that rifle, does he give me another one?
Nope. You have to get another.
And what kind of rifle is it?
SV98.
Gotcha. I probably shouldn't do that the first. You want to just go into that map and take me around, try to get some kills, and then get out.
Yep, sounds good. Let me gear up a bit then. That's fine. That's actually good. Gonna be a bit. Where'd my AK go? Jess, I see that Snoreline is thematically appropriate for my stream. I'm taking offense to that. No, did I lose that? Oh, I did lose that suppressed AK. That is right. You know
Man,
what?
you have so many guns in your inventory.
Shh. You are not supposed to see this stuff. So, just shush. Shush. I am a hoarder.
Hey, you only have one scav junk box, and I have two, so...
I gotta see what...
Man, I cannot wait to get a magazine box.
Yeah, they help. 5A1, I always freaking forget which one is the better one here. I'm not good on my 556, sorry. Making sure I'm actually equipped here. 855 is the good boy. Do I have? Really don't. So let's do like 6, except, do we have anything else super good? 99510, 855, 856. Right, so we'll run you. Chamber's empty. We will put more in there. I should not need more than this. 5. Up. Sorry.
No worries. Well, you're equipping. I'm just looking at memes.
I need a headset too. Guess we'll just run Swordens and a face cover. M4. I'd really actually prefer to have a candid sight. Goodness, where's it at without taking up too much time? There we go. Perfect. All right. So, shoreline. 17?
Yup.
Actually, almost 18. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, Serenus, I know the Elkin has a 1x and a 4x, but I don't like firing under the little bit of magnification that the 1x gives me. I prefer to just have a dot on the side for canted and full auto. It's a nitpick thing. I've gotten killed because of that.
What's this? Jordan says he has 10-7-6-2 on me. Are they betting that I die or something?
Yeah, they're running a... Jess the mod is running a poll to see who dies first.
Oh, shoot. This is dark.
Yeah, there is the iron on the top for that Elcan too. I know. This is just me. Me being weird with how I like this setup to be. I'm just gonna die with it anyway. I don't know what you guys are worried about. It's not gonna get shot anyway. That's how I be.
Yup, everyone knows Anton's gonna die first.
How do we switch sights? Control right click, I think is toggle through them.
It's just you Jedi and you win. No.
I mean,
By the way, when you shot me as Scav, did you get a rep penalty for that?
you know what? I probably did. Let me think about that. I just went on my gut and reaction and killed you. In the kindest way possible. As a favor. Don't know if you get rep penalty for group kills. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't notice. I didn't know if I even looked at the end there.
Ooh, it's raining. I don't know what it is about me and running crinks. I love
They're fun.
my little compact AK. I still can't believe I killed that dude with an MP5. That was ridiculous. Like, I fired off the burst and then was like, okay, now I'm reloading. Now I'm going to die. And then I peeked around and unloaded a bunch more into him. And he didn't seem to move. And I was like, wow, he's so unworried about my gunfire. He isn't moving. No, he had just died and fallen against the wall. So I probably unloaded another 30 rounds into a corpse without realizing it. That's how trash I am at this game.
Just confirming the kill. It's a double tap, but with the whole magazine. It's okay.
You know what? I'm gonna put my glasses on. I've been playing without my glasses on, and I'm suddenly realizing that might be the problem.
Oh, okay, that might help.
I keep forgetting. I'm still new to wearing glasses. Oh. Six
Alrighty.
Riot, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Isn't double tapping a war crime? Oh, I don't know if the Geneva Convention or whatever applies in video games.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Okay, so I am entirely reliant on you here.
Okay. So we are. Let's be cheeky. Real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna move quick. Pick a bush left, actually.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
prone or crouched?
up to you. In front of us, they could be coming from that direction, but we're most likely going to hear movement from behind us at some point. So just keep ears up. I have good headphones on.
Okay.
There's 2 spawns right around us.
Do you mean to have your laser on?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
That was super very obvious, that laser. Oh, interesting. So if you're propping aiming with your gun while prone, your arm stamina goes down way slower.
Yep.
Good to know.
I can't see that house from here. Just wait a couple more seconds. Just so we don't get...
Yeah, no worries. I'm not in a rush. It's wonderful weather out.
The best ones are the just thunderstorms with no rain. It's like eerily quiet, but the thunder is so booming. Drake, no, this is still against players. We're just on a different map. Mm-mm-mm. Just listening.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna move. We're gonna go back up the way we came. Still keep an eye peeled. Basically along this fence we're moving towards. We could have a late group running up here. I want mechanic accept your DVL. I had an issue with that one too. It was something small and stupid. I'm not sure what it was though. It was a while ago at this point. Shots way out there. Probably at like power or something. Could be scavs up here. We get a different Anton when it's an unfamiliar map.
Yep. Yeah, just a silent Anton paying it as much attention as possible. I'm just like tweaking out. Oh.
Yeah.
That's still pretty far away though.
It is.
Yes. He's super stealthy, Tom. I know, the weather in this is just so great.
There was a fog event last wipe that was so heavy. It really changed combat for a little while. Yeah, that's definitely going on up at Resort. Which, I doubt I have those keys on me.
Oh, incredible, incredible thunder sound work.
We go from Anton to Ant off. Running, maybe? I'm gonna keep full speed crouch just because we have the rain cover.
Okay.
Yep, definitely head. Scav. I'm gonna take him real quick.
Yep.
Nothing. It seems like most of this is happening up at Resort, which is really... Oh, top left, right up here. Over the hill. I think it's a rat.
Yep.
He's
He is
running.
further to the left.
I'm gonna...
Do we want to take him?
I'm pushing up to see where he's at. He might late... Oh, he's up on the hill ridge. I don't see him.
He is concealed around the tree I'm pointed at. Or was last time I saw him. Oh wait.
That's...
Where is that?
That's me. I'm shooting. I was shooting.
Oh.
I have to heal bleed real quick.
Okay.
I don't have any freaking nades.
Throwing a nade at the tree.
Reloading. Oh, behind. Yep. I'm moving too. I'm to your left.
Get him.
Down.
Okay, I think bolt action guy behind me is still up though.
Okay, reloading. Just
he is,
sweep,
I don't
watch
know where
bushes. Watch bushes.
Yep.
Right on the bunch. He may have been double gunned too, so...
I don't think that would... Do you think that was the same person?
I'm not sure. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go confirm that to see what he had on him.
Yep. Okay. I'm running back more towards you, but still watching.
He had a bolt. That's him. He had a pistol as well. 33. He must be doing quests. Good stuff. Yeah, I know, Dingus. I always forget. I either don't have nades or I don't have the things to make them, and I hate spending the money on them. So, he's got a
Gotcha.
scope Mosin if you want him.
Yeah, I might as well.
I'm gonna do some healing real quick.
Yep. How tore up are you?
One black. Not much otherwise, just some of it spread.
Yeah, I mean, thank goodness he gave himself away there.
Yeah, he must have hesitated on the shot or something, because he was heads up there.
Or he was shooting someone else.
Could be. Maybe we're too close and he was scoped in.
Do you have enough cleaning gear on you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Cleaning, healing.
I'm cleaning the damage off.
2, 3, 4. Yep, yeah, he emptied his Mosin.
Cool.
Yeah, that's got to be a quest.
Punisher Part 4 is wearing, well, a balaclava and a scav vest. So, I actually might need to ammo manage here for a second too, come to think of it.
Yep.
Did I bring, where did my other bullets go? What the heck? I didn't bring them, that's fine.
Are you out of ammo?
No, I'm good. I'm just not going to have as much as I want.
Gotcha.
That'll be fine. I have 1 round left in 1911 as backup. I can kill several people with that.
Gotcha.
Okay, we're moving.
I have scoped garbage rod now. Nothing can stop us. I don't know. I'm surprised that guy was trying to prone snipe in the rain.
I mean...
And hit the headphones he was wearing was just the turn everything up ones.
Oh, in the rain,
So-
that's terrible. I think it was just a terrain change that I heard. Alright, so this is Resort. I'm gonna do us a favor and not take us in there.
Okay.
As this is the loot hotspot, but we will be getting familiar with that before too long.
Yep.
What did you use to
Yeah,
compress?
I figure we can do some boring runs when we're not on stream here, and like you can just walk me through them and such.
Yep. Alright. Bus depot coming up here. Could be scav spawns.
That sounds reasonably close.
Yeah, I'm betting that's power. We're gonna go take an overlook there. Now that you have a scoped too.
The dude with the Mosin actually played that pretty well. Like, he absolutely flanked way farther back than I realized he had.
I made us think there were 2, so it worked.
Yep.
I don't know if people thought that out, or Jess thought that out too much, Jake. Either that or she's just betting on one of us dying for sure. We're gonna pop a squat for a few seconds up on this hill.
Yep. I too enjoy shitting on as many parts of each map as possible.
Not the best turn of phrase, but I stick by it. So we're coming up on power here. This is one of like 3 or 4 ways across the center of the map. A river separates it.
Okay.
So pretty high traffic if people decide to take this exact way, but scav can spawn on the roof.
Okay.
And might want to move a little bit left to get a proper sight in.
Sounds good. Okay, I scoot slightly left. Wonderful.
Zero Killer, thank you for the follow.
So I look at building. Ooh, can zoom up more. Sweet. Oh, that's you. I thought we were getting outflanked there for a sec.
I haven't heard anything here for a little while. There is a room in there we could check for intel. I do have the key on me.
Oh, for like getting an intelligence center started?
Yeah, that too. It's just good in general. So, Bedivere, 41 months. You're a freaking maniac. Thank you for
41
wasting your prime on
years.
me. Yeah.
41.
Oh.
Are we getting shot at?
I don't think that was at. I just got up to move out of caution.
Okay.
That may have just been a stray. I don't see anybody on the ridge across. Okay, there's a scav in. Well, the front door. That's a player. That's a player. Front door in.
Where?
You should be looking basically right at it.
Interesting. I must not have an angle on it.
There's a little awning over it. It's, if you're at the corner of the building, there's one window, and it's the next thing on the left.
Okay, so it's two. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we just had a player go in.
Are you to the left of me or the right of me?
Barely to the right. To the right and behind. Can you see my laser?
Yes. Okay, where is the... I see the door now. Yep. Cool. I'm gonna hold on that door with my scope. Tell me if you see anything.
Alright. I'm gonna move a little bit. Imagine using a laser for designating. Imagine. There is one other door out there, but it's not usually taken. I'll try to see if there's any movement. Second. I won't be able to tell.
How many meters away you think that is?
I'd give that like 75 to 100, maybe.
Cool.
I had a rangefinder. Alright, if he's up there with the key, he's just getting through the last box probably right about now.
Okay.
I want to say that was a player just by the way it was moving.
I see movement again.
Yep, there he is.
Fuck, missed.
He's in. He killed me. One shot.
What?
That was a good shot.
I have hit him twice. I don't understand.
He's got good stuff on. Top of the head.
How did he see you so fast?
I don't think I had tracers in. Maybe I had one round.
He is running to where I am now. Well, there's no way I'm getting out of here alive.
He got me with 7.62 39 BP, so he's using good ammo.
Wonderful. So I'm hiding in bush.
Okay. Lady Jedi wants you to know that she's giving me Lunchables right now. He's in a high stress situation at the moment. So you're a good distraction.
Do you think that guy will come up here to confirm his kill?
Quite possibly. He heard your fire though, so he's gonna know there's two. I didn't think I had tracers in. I don't know my 5.56 well enough. We should have moved up on him. No, not if he's inside a building like that.
Yeah, because he can hear outdoor noise better than outdoor people can hear indoor noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just ditching my insured gun
Mm,
and then taking the Mosin and then just, I don't know.
I can guide you out. If you want to stream it, I can help with that too. Yep,
Oh, I
Garfilet.
could, yeah, I can share my screen with you.
Yep.
Yep. One sec. Let me go ahead and hide icons on my desktop so that H3 spoilers don't accidentally occur.
I put that tutorial for modding out today, and I put H3VR as a folder on my desktop. Nobody's found it yet. Just as
Can you see my screen?
yes.
Cool.
See if I can bring that up.
Yeah, so I'm going to totally ditch my gun in here because I want it back. You know, I don't think I. Oh, I insured the 60 round too. Good. Discard. Awesome. Man, Mosins are freaking loud.
That they are.
Doing some jank streaming here. Welcome to welcome to double compression. So, I ran back decently far. That, I thought you died there. That guy's got to be gone by now, right?
Probably. Come on, man. Here.
Is it not showing?
No, I got it. I'm trying to get sound on this stuff, but I have some things goofed up.
It's I'm not streaming the game. I'm streaming my screen.
Gotcha.
So, so is your gun insured?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So I can use it?
Yeah.
Okay. Your guns are cooler than mine. Okay, let's see how much ammo is in any of these. Awesome. Cool. So, what do we how do I get what's the fastest way out of here?
All right, so you're gonna go. If you want to be safer, turn around and run back up the hill a little bit. You don't want to
Snake,
bother with him.
Try to remember some of the
I
basics
do not.
of CQC.
We did not kill that guy, no.
That was so suspicious.
No, that was
Me.
my bad. I had tracers, I'm pretty sure. That's how he located me.
Here, let me. Oh, yeah, M55A1. Yeah, these are tracers. Whoops.
Oh, well.
Okay, so now what?
All right, so you're going to move more towards your right. Yeah, up that way. Keep going right. Big right. Make a big right. Yeah, up there. You want to find, there's going to be a crossing. Like a cement. You can just barely see it in the corner of your screen right now. Where the fence is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Move up there. $56 is tracer, 55 is all. That's what I thought. Yeah, this is Anton's
Actually, wait.
POV.
I can just stream this app, which should bring my sound with it, shouldn't it?
It's
Let me try. Let me try it quick.
Okay.
Stop streaming. Share screen. Applications. It doesn't recognize it because I'm alt tabbed.
Yeah, it can be
That's
weird.
stupid.
It might be something on my end too. I have to.
Yeah.
I think Discord's
Oh,
being
well.
goofy. That's fine.
Might have been the order the apps were launched in. Anyway.
Yep.
It's just like a silent film. All right. So now what?
You're not streaming anymore.
Oh, I did. Oh, it's this Discord bug. It's I have to stop and start the call again. This is so stupid.
Okay.
If you share your screen, stop. It won't re-engage. One sec, I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
One Wonderful. Hey, I'm back. Now it should work. Seeing it?
I am not. Let me try and leave and rejoin. This is a mess. There we are.
So up this path.
Yep.
I gotta say, you kit out cooler guns.
That's actually a quest reward.
Really?
Yeah. Twice. Yep, so go ahead down now. Yep. Thank you for the follow,
This
by
is
the way.
chat. In case you're wondering, there's been a number of times where we've played together. I have gotten Jedi killed, and then over screen share, he has helped me extract because I have no idea where I'm going. This has almost become a tradition.
It's always a beautiful mess, Skitty. How you doing? How's your back feeling, man?
So this way?
Yeah, you just basically keep running. It'll be a little bit more to your left, but that direction to the corner of the map. So,
How much further is that?
you've probably got a mile. It's a good hike. Yep.
For real?
I'm not sure how to actually accurately represent the distance. It's a decent ways away at this pace. It'll take a little while, but
Running it is.
nope, dropped.
What, the connection dropped? So I'm staring at a concrete fence.
You want the fence to be on your left. Keep moving forward. Whenever
Okay.
you hit road, it's the extract.
So just follow the fence
Yep.
along on my left. Okay.
Sorry for the troubles, guys.
So that's how they bound the map, is just this like wonderful, strange, suspiciously long concrete fence.
Yep. They've been working to eliminate that with most of them, but yeah. Where was that?
Are there likely to be extract campers?
No, not there. He'll be fine.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Vex Swift, for the follow. Also,
Almost
Few
set.
Axis, Lettuce Burger,
Almost set.
CXN. Thank you guys.
Well, I assume I'm almost set.
Yeah, there can be scavs at that point, but much less of a threat.
Thanks. That was that reminded me that can be a thing that I'll encounter. Man, this optic is sweet.
Yeah, those are nice. Got the toggle and the irons on top, but I like the canted instead.
Being all tactical.
Trying.
Remember, gun does more damage if rotated 45 degrees.
Yep.
That's the way it works. And it cycles faster if you paint it red.
That's actually some of the best gears red in this, so that's a bit true.
Red ones go faster.
Oh no, Skitty. Sorry to hear that.
Ancient
Get some
orc
rest,
proverb.
dude.
Awesome. Extracted.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
No, that was my fault. Why are you apologizing?
I
Wasn't me.
should have hit that. I should have hit him in the face.
Just literally like trying to figure out the range and drop of a Mosin, not the drop of a hat. No, you're good. I should have known that he was being aggressive, so he was confident. I should have backed up. If I didn't hit my
Gotcha.
shots.
Yeah, 165 damage dealt to body, 142 absorbed by armor.
He had
5
something
hits.
nice on.
Yeah.
Plus we had that first guy we killed too, so
Yeah, but he didn't have very good armor, so
True.
yeah, at least I'm convinced I hit that dude twice. I know one of the hits was in his arm because he was to the side on the window sort of thing, and that should have been like an arm black. So that was rough. That was definitely rough.
New map. I'm not worried about it. I got so many guns in my inventory, I'll lose them all, right?
You really do have so many guns.
That's what I needed. So what's next?
Inspect. I am tearing that optic off of that Mosin before selling it. Was it you? Why do you carry a 1911?
That dude dropped that.
Is that just a good luck charm?
No, that first dude we killed dropped that.
Ah, that explains it. Yeah, let's just scav it up.
Okay. What's up, Garfilet? Just recently bought Death Stranding, been playing it nonstop, wondering where you got the Bridges flag. It's literally, I searched Etsy because I'm sure somebody was going to bootleg it, and they did, so.
That's fantastic. Customs at 9:30.
On the way. Yeah, my neighbors must think I'm weird because I have a giant Bridges flag up in front of one of the windows, and the others it's not up, but it's a giant strong baddie flag. So
that's great.
Population tire. Death Stranding is a beautiful game. I usually don't get obsessed with too many things, and it just so happens that most of the ones I do are freaking Hideo Kojima stuff. But I really just fell in love with it. It was an experience to play. It's not so much fun to watch. Lady Jedi was a bit enthralled by the teaser trailers, and then whenever it was just Amazon Man, it fell off a bit there, but you did 6 right. You heard me say strong badia, actually. The sovereign nation. Spam Porter Bridges character in H3VR win. Spam Porter. I did not see the director's cut trailer yet. I did not for that. I'm just upset that it is PS5 exclusive to start, at least. Because I have a hard time controlling myself with Kojima stuff and that.
That makes sense, though, because like with something like that, it's much easier to get out an optimized version of an updated game like that on exactly one hardware configuration. You find all the bugs, you fix all the bugs, and then you do the PC version designed to run on the 50,000 configurations.
All right, Serenus, thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. Nice, Jordan.
Man, it is just raining and raining.
Everywhere. I got the old Scav Mosin with no front sight.
Ah, yes! You just don't need. Mosin bullet is so chad it aims itself.
Duh. Does it though? Because I think you
Playing
missed.
some Tarkov with the Anton. Hell yeah.
Hey, I hit 2 out of my 3 shots.
Just giving you crap. What's up, Brick Braze Dog? Thank you for the 10 months. That you running? Somebody running? You still loading?
That's me.
Okay.
I'm over to RAF.
Yeah, I'm behind by the hole in the fence. Moving to the tank.
I've gotten so much good loot out of this box, I always check it.
It's a good box.
Cool. Extracts are
Nice, Skitty.
railroad to military base, old road gate, administration gate.
I have railroad to military as well, so that's up by power, between power and dorms. 13 minutes. You want to do fortress or medical first?
Yeah, let's do medical.
Okay.
I'm just checking this guy's rig. Empty. Yeah, picked clean. Okay. I've of course got the everything is louder headset.
He's wearing that the GSH one, the cheap one from Prapper. That looks like a thong you put on your head. H.
Corpse is looted. Going upstairs.
Yeah, this looks picked over a bit.
Yeah. Door open. I'm gonna pick a random file drawer. File drawer open or empty.
Go.
Nothing on shelves up here. Yeah, let's bounce to Fortress.
Gotcha. 2 seconds, just double checking the duffel. All right, moving out.
Yeah, even grabbed all the incidentals up here. Okay.
Mosin make good gun. No need for American crutches like sights.
Corpse.
Maybe up a depot, possibly gas actually. Seems unlooted in here. I don't know. To me, that sounds like Anton firing to attract people.
It is not. It is not. I
Well,
assure you.
Not specifically you. Just in general, the cadence of that reminded me of yesterday's.
Yep. Or yeah, it's the Scav.
Right. Yep. Joker.
Is that you running around?
I'm not running, just walking.
Okay.
BPO.
I found Popushka.
Da. I'm checking upstairs real quick.
Cool. Yeah, this dude had a Popushka drum too.
Ooh. Thanks, Jordan. Nothing up
Anything
here.
good up there?
Nah, looks like everything good was picked over. Must have ran for these. Alright, ready to move when you are.
One sec.
Mm-hmm.
Just trading out some stuff I don't need. There was some tape in this jacket. Some I'm crafting where I'm using up tape. Yeah, I'm all good.
Cool.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. I love scavving.
So good.
Or rather, I love vulturing in this game in all forms. Oh, shit! Back off.
Nah, he hit me. Nothing I could do. Jerk.
Well, he's fucking dead.
The jerk. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, not your fault. I
Let's
hit
see,
him.
Was he a PMC?
No, Scav.
Yeah, 9mm carbine.
Yeah, I hit him twice. But
What a dork. He didn't even have anything. Just have like, yeah, Glock mags in his rig, some rubles, a light bulb. Like, what a dork.
nothing better to do.
Does no one know the rules?
The only thing he got to shoot all night because he's bad. Speaking of, what is my fence after I
Okay,
killed
so
you?
I actually don't. If what's the easiest railroad to military gate? Is that the south end?
That would be, yeah, south end of the railroad that you're closest to.
Gotcha. Yo, propane's fairly rare, isn't it?
It's like 40 on market. It's good.
Would you take propane or a PPS drum?
The propane. Personally.
Okay. So I should cross the road as soon as I'm able.
Yep, cross the road, get to the railroad tracks on your right, and then just follow them south, north,
Okay.
south.
What a dingus.
It's what it is. How it be. Did I already buy that armor? I did.
Well, I officially got my first Papushka kill.
Nice.
Thing rips.
Yeah, it is nuts. It is crazy to control.
I honestly, I expected the recoil to be worse. It was surprisingly controllable at CQB range.
I did.
Anton, please say Papushka.
They're yelling at you for pronouncing it Papushka for some reason.
Yes, of course. I'm I love trolling people. I swear to. Oh, he's my little Papushka.
Anton calling someone a dork is weirdly threatening.
I'm gonna break into.
It's typical Jess energy, so par for the course.
Oh, that makes me smile. His cutest Russian SMG. And X-filled.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I totally didn't expect a fight there.
Nope, me neither. Whenever he peeled back, I guess I should have. I don't know.
What, did you press it when you should have pulled back a bit?
No. Whenever he took cover, I should have known he was gonna aggro. I had the thought, but of course, nice guy me is like, yeah, he's just a scared little guy. No.
Yeah, I yelled out the moment I saw him, but him yell back. I was like, fight.
Sniper Puck, I think I got about like one more in me here for a PMC run or something, and then
yeah.
I gotta catch up with sleep a little bit.
Oh, you haven't been getting enough sleep, man?
Just always work. Just always the job. Feels like it. I never feel rested in the morning, so yeah, cool. What are we doing for the last one?
I think we should do one more Dingus factory run.
Well, good, because I already have the KS on me, so. Actually, I should. Do I have stems up here? I do.
Yep, I'm just finishing getting my gear out of that. My inventory is like completely messed up, and of like because I've just been trying to like rush through to be ready to play again. So it is messed up now, and it might be now completely full.
Oh no.
Yeah, I might have just literally like locked my inventory up completely. Yep, let's see. What can I can discard a bandage. I can get those rubles over there. I'm just trying to get like one more item out of here. And I guess I can just like, yeah, I'll discard that. What armor? Yeah, you're just level 3, whatever. Were you better than this? No, you're level. Is it better to have a level 4 that's at 34 of 47, or a level 3 that's at 50 of 58?
The higher total one matters more because the lower still counts the penetration from the highest it can be. So if it's a 60 armor at max and it's down to 48 max, you're still basically using like a 30 out of 60 instead of a 30 out of 40, whatever it is. So that's my understanding of it.
Gotcha. But like, what I'm saying is like the other one is only level 3. Should I just always privilege the level 4?
Yeah, for the most part.
Cool. Let's see here. Let's see what our Chad run is going to be here.
Yeah.
My inventory is so locked up, I may have to take something a little better into a factory run than I really should, but well, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. I can't hold all these lemons.
I just want to get lucky and get 2 more PMC kills so I can get this quest done.
Let's see here. Let's bring in... I want to bring in something full auto.
Thank you, Electric, for the tip on the cat, too, anyway. Sorry.
What'd you say?
Somebody was reminding me that the cats do have a quicker use time than the S marks. I was packing
Oh, really? Okay, good to know. Cool. I need to literally stash mags temporarily in another rig. I'm almost ready. Sorry, I'm taking so long.
No, it's not a problem. I don't mean to rush or anything. I'm still good. Thank you, A-Turn, for the follow. And thank you all for hanging out with us. This has been fun.
Yeah, it's been a blast. I hope it hasn't been too cringe-inducing to witness me play this game.
No, man, you do just as better than me, so you're just a little bit in the learning stage. Similar skill levels, I appreciate it. As I'm sure they do too.
I think I have a Tashanka to turn in. Yep. Oh, sweet. Only 2 more. I only need 2 more, and that quest is done.
Nice.
Cool. Let me just sell one. I'm just gonna sell this SVDS because I'm never gonna use that. It's just not my style, you know. I'm sure I'll have to for some quest, but just the super long range, like right now I'm a. Oh wait, can you not sell guns you get from players?
Yeah, you can. If it's under a certain durability, that could be a scav weapon, which means it has to go defense.
Yeah, it was a scav weapon. Yep. Only worth 40, so that person wasn't burning too much, it seems. Awesome. There we go. Now we've made some room. Let me just get 2 more mags from Proper here. Let me make sure they're the right kind.
Yep.
7.62 by 3.9. Let's get 3. What's the... I never buy 7.639, just PS.
Yeah, there's not many options for that, just PS. Next option isn't BP, which you won't get access to for a while.
Unload ammo. Oh, interesting. I actually have, it must have been from when I scavenged this. I have some BP.
Oh, nice.
So I think what I'm going to do is distribute it to the top of my mags.
Yeah, yep.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, honestly, PS is still pretty decent. That's the nice thing about 39 is it's a tough round to fire, but if you hit, no matter what, you're doing pretty good damage. It's level 3, I think, pen off the bat, so a nice round. I just can't handle the recoil sometimes.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Five, almost set.
Take your time.
Okay, loading in. Got that. Got the. Let's get that grenade was actually useful in that fight that we took on Shoreline. So I need to remember to
Yeah, I gotta
take
build
grenades more often.
I think I have a bunch of Zibbos for 67s too, but I always trade those in to craft. Need to do some better math to see if my crafting's actually worth it.
Yeah,
Price.
I just still don't have an idea over what is actually worth making and not.
Stuff you need,
Cool.
from what I've seen, stuff you need and you have either most of or all the parts, it's always worth to craft. If you have to buy everything, it's usually costs less to just buy it off market once you get it fully, so, sorry.
Rightio. Cool. Sweet. All right. Here's are all the bets in over who dies first?
I don't know if Jets started that yet.
Yep.
Make sure.
You might just if you want. If you're gonna do it, you better do it right now because we're about to go into factory. Do you have enough time to?
Yeah, it should only take a second.
Place your bets. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. What am I running? Okay, so I've got an AK-103 with an EOTech on it.
Oh.
And some rail garbage. And a foregrip. And some scavenged armor.
Oh, this isn't cool. Come on, guys. Okay, good.
What?
It was like 80% me until the very end.
Uh-huh.
Someone went way in on you, so it evened out. All right, factory.
Item is incompatible. Oh, that's because this is an armored rig. I see. Gotcha. Never mind. Cool. Yeah, factory. Here we go. Last,
There we go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm still running a quest. This is unfair. Come in with my slick and my Atlan.
Yep, I can see chat, Unholy Hunter. I got y'all up on my phone. Are we ready? It's gonna be fun.
Oh, goodness. I really like this KS. I wish it was more viable in other maps, but I don't feel like anything past a stone's throw is worth it.
You think so?
I don't like that other dude was maybe not even twice the distance as the first guy I shot in the leg, and he took 3.
Gotcha.
But I think they were also higher shots. Code. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I don't have to do that, man. Thank you. I like the 155 versus the 14 or 153. The 155, I've only had a couple of them. That's the one you can turn in the Ultima, right? I don't know. I tend to do better with the pumps. Both of those, I don't know if it's just the ability to fire faster gets me killed, but I'm not sure. Yeah, thanks, Code. Thank you, thank you.
Matching. Waiting for it to go.
Finding victims. Or
Yep.
people for us to be victims to, specifically me.
Yep. I still can't believe that level 47 dude was rocking the equipment he was in that map. There are easier ways. Question, is there can people continue to pump real money into this game?
No, there's no way to do that. So there is no pay to win in that sense, if that's what you mean.
Gotcha.
Not other than actual RM tiers and whatnot, but that's just always gonna exist.
Yep. Here we go. 15 seconds. we go. Here we go. 7, 6.
All right, we're on the side of the hall, the end that we, with the boxes.
Yep. Yep, so we can just min speed this to start.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Man. That's suppressed, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Those are just ricocheting everywhere.
It's unloaded now.
Yeah, I'm periodically lean peeking this.
Chat is playing every sound right now, so I can hear nothing.
I'll let you know if I hear anything, buddy.
EFT is actually more pay to lose than pay to win, really. That's a good point. I agree with that.
Bonk!
Yeah, no
Nudging
noise.
myself to the
The
side.
enemy's looking for you. You should wait before trying to make contact.
I do love how the beginning of this map is totally people playing to like out quiet each other.
Oh, see, that is the command, but there's just a long cooldown.
It helps that there's like several sounds in the ambient mix for this that are like drips and drops and
Mm-hmm.
tips that sound like real close to a footstep. I just looked down and saw it got redeemed. All right, you want to be a hero and peek that door? Or do I need to do it?
Looking clear. Clear this room. Master forward, thank you for the prime.
Maybe stop making noise now.
I just took drugs, man.
Oh,
No, we're good. I'm
Yeah, I
just
just
giving you
said to-
crap.
Ah.
Just giving you crap.
yeah, I don't hear a damn thing. Oh, that's someone executing a scav. I'm gonna lean down this hall. That horrible hall. Yeah, so someone is just clearly min speed sneaking through this map, killing scavs.
That's about right. I'm checking over on this end.
Yep,
Not
I'm
seeing
following
anything.
you.
Oh, this is
I'm
factory. 355.
Also known as sneakdery. I say, the way the Jedi described it to me was like, oh, it's like everyone just plays it like Call of Duty sort of thing. And then like, so I did that the first couple times, died immediately, and then I like went in and snuck, and I was like, wait, no one makes any noise in this map. Everyone just sneaks around until they can't help it.
Flashlight. See a flashlight. See a flashlight. Pretty sure. Unless that was a... That may have been a visual glitch. It was. Okay.
A visual glitch?
Yeah, the light down on this... Maybe this is...
It's
Yeah.
like a shadow distance thing.
No, the light seems like it's pulsing forward and back in this hallway as I move down it. Almost like the bulb is swinging. But it's not when I'm staying still. I swear you guys have not made this much noise ever. Every 3 seconds, even with the subs. Thank you, Grim Guard Lan, for the 20 months. How you doing, Coral?
I hear walking. It's a scav. It is behind you. I am watching.
Okay.
Walking on metal. There's like area below us, right?
Yes.
I think that's where the scav was.
I'm not seeing anything the whole way out here into the open space.
Yep. Well, let's just hold this hall.
Gotcha.
I hear more scav walking. He's going back where he came from. Still underneath, probably.
This is not Anton's first time playing. He's been about 3 weeks now, right?
Or like 2, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That was a weird bug.
Yeah, I think they're up by office, just cleaning.
Mm-hmm. So we are height-wise for this map in the middle.
Correct. We're on the ground floor.
How many more PMCs you think are in this map right now, if you just had to guess?
2.
And it's probably you think it's probably another 2-person squad?
Yeah, I'd say a duo who's up in offices just cleaning scavs and waiting for us.
I mean, I take it there's no way we could get up to them without making sound. Or
Um,
exposing ourselves angle-wise.
there is a long underground route we could take to get around them if they're up there, but we're probably going to run into scavs. I hear something.
What was that noise?
Yeah, that was like just a scav.
Yeah, we can go underneath. Hear something?
Yeah, I hear walking. I think it's the same scav.
We take those metal stairs up here down. We can go through the underground.
More suppressed shots with a wing.
No, 355. We're not exit camping. We're just very slow. We
Yep.
play like Solid Snake.
Thunderous ass cheeks and all. Interesting. This door is open. This was not originally open. I think a scav opened it, went down the stairs temporarily, and then came back up.
Possible.
So,
Sergeant Eclair would be exclamation mark points.
okay. I am down here.
Coming right behind you.
I'm walking down the hall very slowly. Oh,
Was that
I
there?
heard. Yep, I heard him running too. So you watch.
Yeah, I got you.
He is so close, but above us. Yep. Jeez.
I wonder what he's firing. It sounds like that. Sounds like it's a pistol caliber.
So close.
Yeah, Treaty, that was way, way long ago. Back whenever I think the ump was first put in.
Yeah, he's got to be like above us.
Russ, that's an actual, or Adam, that's an actual redeem too, so.
Ahead, maybe. Oh, yeah, above us.
All right, here's the 411, folks. Say some gangsta.
Yeah, watch the
is
stairs.
dissing your fly girl. You just give him one of these.
Run.
He's right up here, yep.
So freaking close. I think he ran off. Oh, nope. Yeah, running over closer to where I am.
I think I heard ADS up here.
Dead Scav.
That you shooting? Was that you shooting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a bunch of that secondary running was just a scav.
Okay.
Being a scav. So keep following me this direction.
Coming. These guys didn't know they were. Oh, good.
Is Adam still hanging around?
He just popped back in. Yeah, he just popped back in.
Oh. Hey, buddy! I hate going through this intersection where it faces both directions. He does love to he does love to raise my cortisol levels while I'm streaming.
It's actually his position in Rust. Just whole time.
Chief Anxiety Officer? I think several of us have the title of Chief Anxiety Officer, though. This sure is a long route. You are not kidding.
Yep. So I don't know if everybody realized I signed up for Solid Snake Sneaking Simulator, but this is how we do it.
Yeah, in my opinion, there's two ways to play this map. As a designer, which is either just to like absolutely YOLO run it, or just go through glacially. Everything in between just seems like it's gonna like attract too much attention.
Unholy, he usually streams when he devs H3 stuff, so you'll see him actually making the game.
You think that guy's X-filled?
Yeah, he burned through a little bit of ammo. Yeah, we've only got 8 minutes left.
Yeah, you want to be louder?
Up to you.
Yeah, let's... Oh, wait.
I took a step.
That was you. Okay, cool. Yep, okay, I'm standing up at least.
Yeah, I'll link Anton's Twitch here after we get out of raid, so you guys can follow him.
Been forever.
It's
been forever since I Twitch streamed. Okay. Cool. Well, so I learned the map. Where's the rest of this route to get go up now? Through here?
This will take us back towards where we spawned the last few times if we go this way.
Cool.
Nope, actually no. This leads us into the medical part of up here. Yeah. This is all new too. I've not played much since the update. And then back here is where we've been spawning, is that corner.
Ah.
Dead scavs. Okay. You want to try to run that quest? Did you accept that?
What quest?
For the chemical part 3?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, take me there.
May hear somebody in the filing cabinets up here. Definitely somebody up here. Alright. Contact room left for sure.
Which room?
Oh, buddy. Hold on. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. It's me.
Okay.
Next room here is a breach on the left. Go ahead and breach that. I'll cover.
It's open.
Go ahead. This is a massacre. Alright, the back here in one of the drawers. I think it's the bottom one. It's like sticking out a little bit.
Uh-huh.
That's your
I don't think this is it. Yeah, tasks. Who's the quest with? Yeah, factory. Find uncrate bunker. Secure obtain hidden chemical-filled syringe hidden in factory.
Yep, should be it. It's like
You sure?
it might be the top one. I don't know. It should be like stuffed in one of those corners.
Ah, found it.
There you go.
Found it. Cool. Let's
You
get
doubt me? Let's go.
the F out. That was the dead PMC.
Yep. Couple of deads here. Doesn't seem like we got a player scav wave.
Or they all died to the fellow with the suppressed SMG.
Could have. Oh well.
This is closed, which is suspicious.
Frame my back one's open. Clear.
He must have just waited for a while. Awesome. Mission complete. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Got out
As
without
my heart rate.
seeing anybody.
Yep. Yep. Heard a bunch. Hey, see? We don't die every time we play Factory.
They're gonna tell stories about this.
I got one
boss.
scav kill. Completed a mission.
Adam has
That's-
redeemed Ask Anton about Lee Sheldon.
Oh my god. Why? Why?
I'm just doing what the people want. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm going to call it there tonight, so thank you so much for doing this, being willing to do this, and picking up the game in
Hey.
general, so...
Yeah, thanks for watching and not being too annoyed with my terrible play.
So, cool, guys. I'll be around this weekend. I'll put Anton's... Was it Rusty_Fist or just Rusty Fist? Do you know?
Let me see. I should know that off the top of my head. Rusty Hand.
Rusty Hand, that's right.
Yep, no underscores or anything.
Okay, there we go. So, there he is. Cool. All right, everybody. Thank you. Take it easy. Thank you, Anton.
Hey, thanks for having me.